Oh my God! When I asked for that, there's someone going, "Cuba's running out of aviation fuel this morning." Dude, that's the opposite of what I want to see.
We know
right
it's
now.
bad. Please show us the Australians.
What do you want me to do?
He just got back. He just got back from Cuba. He was literally there. We know. Is this it? No, not. Awesome, dude.
Yo, what's up, dude? Pablo. Hey, good to meet you.
Yeah, come on in. I just was showing it when you said you got here. I was like, oh, well, did you see the Jordan?
Hey,
shirt?
what's up, brother?
Oh, yeah, the Orchids of Asia.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Okay, you're officially the tallest Filipino guy I've ever met. No
You know what?
disrespect.
You know what?
Do you get that a lot or no?
All the time.
As soon
All
as
the
they meet
time.
you in person?
There's a lot of Yahoo answers about, like, how does this Mexican guy have a Chinese face?
Oh, yeah.
So there's that. And then there's, but look, I'm a New York Filipino, man. We growing weird over here. Unusually.
I wanted to, since we were, we were doing a lot of race science already before you got
you
here.
were about to come into a conversation about the Jews.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, Pablo finds out.
Can I dump this anywhere?
Yeah, put it on the bed or
okay.
wherever you want it.
Yeah,
Put it
yeah,
on that chair back there.
Sweet.
On the cuck chair.
Yes.
The Sneeko chair. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move this couch forward. I'm gonna move this out of the way because we don't need this.
Okay.
I'm also starving. Are you guys hungry?
I could eat.
I feel like we should eat probably.
Yeah, because, the Super Bowl, you're supposed to do
That's
those.
what I was gonna say. Can I?
What?
You don't need my help to move anything, but.
No.
Help.
Hey, no, get it. I think we just get it on the couch.
Yeah.
We just get on the.
Yeah, you're set.
We just sit on the couch like this,
go there.
like so,
Oh, sweet.
and then this way we can all be. Yeah, I think this is fine. This is all right. It's a little far away, but I don't know.
Yeah. There's the. I was pretty bold.
Oh yeah, so we were looking at Bill Belichick's age-appropriate girlfriend wearing this shirt.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw this already. It's breaking news.
I did.
Where's TMZ Sports says Bill Belichick's girlfriend wears shirt tie the Robert Kraft prostitution bust.
I mean, representation matters. She's representing for the Asian American community.
She's supporting a small business.
And we respect that.
Yeah.
We respect that.
Is the place still open?
I think it was rated federally, maybe even, and then it got shut down. And it's a good question.
I mean,
I would like to know if you can go to a reopened.
Yeah.
On the
because I
books.
feel like that would be, that's really. I mean, it was a lot of free publicity they got.
Yeah, Jupiter, Florida, I believe. Like, this is all. By the way, all this is happening like within driving distance of Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
Like, that's where all of this stuff was happening.
Yeah.
And I think, look, Jordan Hudson, who I've spent.
A lot of stuff was happening in driving distance in Mar-a-Lago that involved trafficking.
Yeah, so we've learned.
It is,
Yes.
it is, kind of the epicenter of that sort of thing.
Yes. Jordan Hudson, by the way, like, is super, super, super online. And so she's aware of, like, I don't know if Jordan Hudson has been on, like, Gmail and, like, searched through the Epstein files, but she absolutely knows that Bill Belichick, Bob Kraft, had his lawyer for this prostitution scandal recommended to him by Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Like, that's out there now. So
Yeah, he was.
He's on the
what did they
news.
say? He said he's like he's a real dog or something. He was like he's a real shark. Very, very good lawyer. So that maybe that's why it's both the business is still intact and also Bill Belichick is fine, or not Bill Belichick. Robert Kraft is fine. Did you see Robert Kraft go to Israel? By the way, did you see that video?
No, sorry, I've been fixated on the anti-Semitism bullying.
the blue square.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it. The commercial is
Stop the hate, guys.
maybe airing during the Super Bowl tonight.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's,
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it is like one of the most Listen, it's been very there's been a lot of shame in being like Jewish in the last couple of years. But
I haven't noticed.
Like the like mawkish anti-Semitism, the maudlin anti-Semitism shit is like truly like Robert Kraft recruiting every black celebrity he knows to be like, stop the hate, in the most like thinly veiled like, yeah, we think all the black people are the ones who are only anti-Semites now. Like that, like it's really like.
You think that's what it is, or you think it's like the cultural cachet that the Robert Kraft thinks like the black community has, and that's why he's like, well, let's make this cool. Let's make stopping anti-Semitism cool. Who's the coolest people?
Dose, man. He hates. I think it's a bit of the assumption that like black people are inherently anti-Semitic. And then another part of it is also exactly that, which is like, you know who's cool? Snoop Dogg. And you know who people want to hear speak out against anti-Semitism? Snoop Dogg.
I wanted to hear that. Shaq.
And so that was because that was the one last year, right?
Yeah, it was Shaq too. Yeah, I love that.
Oh my god.
Robert Kraft is like friends through Michael Rubin, the guy who runs Fanatics. Who's
another world savior.
All of this. Yes. Yeah. He is like photographed with many, many, many rappers in the way that feels like he is trying. I don't know. I wouldn't say he's actively laundering an image, but it seems like he's very deliberate in terms of like young black people. You know who's cool?
Well, that's what Michael Rubin's doing the Alex Soros, where it's like you look at his Instagram and it's like a leader here.
Dude, that was so.
Except with like black.
When he did the Zora Momdani post, I was like, bro, you can't wait a day. You can't wait one day.
Listen, dude, I don't think you understand the social lift. That comes from a Soros post, alright?
No, I was just like, well, I guess technically it could be good, like that, Zoran is wrapped up in the international Jewish conspiracy, like, which is most closely associated with...
he can't be anti-Semitic.
Yeah. He's one of our guys.
Yeah, exactly.
He's one of our guys. But I was seeing that, I was like, dude, what the... But I guess there is a benefit to it.
I mean, I think it is, like, it's... what I just enjoy is that by now, like, this used to be a thing that was, like, whispered about, right? Like, people... in like progressive circles were like, yeah, it's like kind of frustrating if you take OSF money or something, like, there's just like the risk that like, and if you have like a public profile, like this guy's gonna want to take a photo with you. And then now that's just out in the open, right? Like it's like, oh, everybody knows it. It's like a joke about, like in the profiles, people make these jokes. And he's still committed to it anyway. He still does it, like Soros does it every time. Like Davos this year, like that hand was working overtime.
Yeah. I mean, I've been following Alex Soros on Instagram for years. I think he's a prolific poster. Awesome. And he has yet to approach me, and I don't know what that's about.
And that hurts.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I don't know if you can see like when you started following someone. I've been following Alex Soros on Instagram since like 2017.
Honestly, man, he's a. I think if the two of you stood next to each other, it would like undo all of the amazing work that he's done. For himself with his profile, getting photos of guys, because I'm really not sure how he stages a photo next to you.
But also, like, it's mutually beneficial in some ways, because like that gives him the cool credit. Yeah, he's short.
Yeah, like it would be like it would be like a Rogan thing.
He's not hype maxing like clavicular.
How does that? I mean, by the way, I've like now why do I have to know about him now?
I just
why you? I blame you, man. Why do I have to know
Joe
about
Bernstein
this new one?
Went to Florida to embed with him.
Wait, I thought it was Arizona. He went to...
Or maybe it was Arizona when he was like around. I don't know. But like he's embedded. He's doing like, war correspondence from the trenches of Phoenix.
He has a press flak jacket.
Yeah, he has it all.
He's jester maxing.
And honestly, he is getting a lot of flack, okay? He was interviewing him, and Clavicular is just dunking on him, being like, you're bald. Why don't you take Dutasteride?
Yeah, by the way, no, that was awesome to be like, hey, why aren't you on Finn Min?
Yeah.
To a guy who's like bald.
Yeah, because he brought it up, like... This isn't a joke.
No.
I was with Clavicular yesterday. All I can say is he sees your tweets, and he's somewhat astonished normies care so much. Story to come out about a very special young man. Yeah, this is Clavicular explaining to me why I should have taken hair loss drugs in spite of potential sexual side effects.
Yeah, it's
You guys are trying to get me to sex min, and you expect me to just sit there and take it? Sex min. He's just making shit up. That's not a thing, Joe. He's now in court. Ignore the caption. I can never ignore the caption.
Oh, yeah, no, you didn't see what happened?
Is this because of the whole thing where he hit a guy?
No. This is way better.
Wait, he went
to a bar with a fake ID last night in Tempe.
He was kick streaming his court proceedings? No. What the? This guy is awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, like, I loathe everything he stands for, but I appreciate this full bore commitment.
Clavicular's court case was live streamed with him being charged with 2 felony counts. Shy emoji.
How did he get that camera angle?
They didn't have any rights.
He mogged the judge.
Like his like fucking producer gets there early and is like, can we co-stream?
Yeah.
Can we co-stream?
In this case, to place them under arrest because there is nothing in this 1-4 that establishes either of those 2 predicate offenses.
Clavicular gets brutally mogged by the criminal justice. Yeah, god damn.
I mean, I did think his mugshot was a little try hard. He did like.
Oh, he has a
I didn't see
mugshot
it.
and everything. It's out. Oh,
It's
you've
not-
been following it better than me.
Well, I mean, because he's
As it relates-
because like, you know, it always switches over to For You, and he's the new guy that has colonized the For You.
To be
feed.
clear, he is absolutely all over my algorithm.
It's
Yeah,
so-
too,
I
and
didn't know.
I love it.
I still don't know a lot of these words. Like truthfully, and I kind of want to keep it that way. Like just
I will forcibly teach it to
Absolutely
you. I will
not.
cram it down your throat.
I will resist that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, he's in court. Let's see.
To the prescription drugs that are alleged to have been found on his person. There's nothing in this to establish that he does not have a valid prescription. He was not able to produce a valid prescription according to law enforcement this evening, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have a prescription. And besides the point there, given the information that's available to this court, this would be a first offense drug charge. And so in any event, if he were convicted later on down the road, he would be Prop 200 eligible. He would be mandatory probation without any ability for this court to impose jail as...
Wait, what was the thing that he had meth? What was it? Was it coke?
Well, you can't get a prescription for meth or coke for one thing. So
You could technically get a
Not with that
prescription.
attitude.
I mean, you can get it. I mean, you like Dexedrine or something. I don't know. Like,
I found out because I Googled it. I looked it up because I was like having this argument with my chat, and I was like, there's no medical utility for methamphetamine. Like, it's different than the amphetamine salts. Like,
what does it turn out? Like, if you have some kind of cancer, you can get it or whatever?
No, it's like super rare cases where you could technically get like medically prescribed methamphetamine. It's very low doses, but I assume, given that they're talking about like the prescription that he could or may not have on him at any given moment, it's probably ketamine, because he does do a lot of ketamine.
I mean, that was gonna be my guess, just because that's like the fucking like common denominator. Like, somebody you know from your Twitter feed has been arrested with an illegal substance. It is probably like the one that everyone talks about now.
He's doing ketamine. He has a full stack that he explained to Joe Bernstein. He's got
Like his like peptides and his ketamine.
TRT peptides. He does retatrutide, which is like a GLP-1 that's experimental.
So is he just like the latest? Like correct me on this if I'm wrong, but like, is he like the latest version of this? And like I mean, like it's clearly not the same exact shtick as Andrew Tate, but it's like he's really good at impressing like 5th grade boys. And like,
I guess, yeah, and they're even more fucked up. I didn't even think
You saw the clip where he in the wild encounters these two kids in like Orlando, and one is like this Asian kid, and the other one is the dude who just starts saying.
Are you talking about the Asian Monger of Orlando? Yes, I saw that clip. That's the Asian Monger of Orlando.
Again, representation matters.
Yeah, yeah, that guy.
That clip, I still think about.
Oh,
man.
the white kid just saying the N-word, and then him being like, "Oh, that's so cringe," and it's like, but you're a white kid saying the N-word, clavicular. Of course, your fans are gonna do the same thing.
And the girl he's with like immediately leaves. He's like, "All right."
I saw the video of that kid who said the N-word and then immediately got like beat down. That was on a similar in a similar setting this week.
I did not see that.
A lot of that going around.
A lot of white kids saying the N-word. Yeah, no, it's.
Well, this is like we're passing. Somebody I follow recently said that like we're passing peak chud, and for me, like I think that happened when Charlie Kirk became a meme. Like I think that was actually when like we like any claim, any pretense that these guys had about like, oh, we're like the cultural hegemon now. Like everybody loves us.
Yeah.
Like we could like woke is dead. We can say the slurs that we want. We can all this that like.
No, people were not fond of that at all. I mean,
No.
I certainly wasn't, but I'm woke, right? So I thought like, maybe there is a little bit of cultural cachet here for the Republican side. I don't know. Maybe they're dominating. No, everyone was like, no, this shit is gross. Actually, you're a fucking loser.
Well, and it's like it's all they got. Like it's not like they've got like it's like, oh yeah, like we've got amazing works of culture to point to. That
Also,
the whole thing was I want to say the thing that would get me in trouble
Yes.
in school, and
Yes.
now they can say it, and they figured out like, shit, we caught this car.
yeah, no, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like
we caught the
it no
N-word
longer,
shaped car.
it no longer is like, it no longer is like edgy at all if everyone is saying it.
Correct. Well,
And-
and also if it's like if it turns out that like the people who are saying it are now intimately tied with all these things that just like everyone hates.
Yeah.
Like I think like the latest flavor, most like jarring version of it being obviously like all the ICE shit in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
like DHS running around killing heritage Americans.
Yeah.
On the streets of Minneapolis.
Original recipe Americans are being killed.
Yeah, no, that's JD Pond. That's a JD Pond institution. You guys are haters. They're doing permanent first world genocide to the whites.
And
it is descendants of descendants of developing nations coming in to punish the suburbs. Hello?
Well, now we're stuck with like the
Yes,
detritus
please,
of that, which is just going to be like this long tail of people who like got spun up in the first. I mean, like in the 2024 Trump campaign and this like first part of 2025, I guess. And they're gonna like continue to insist like, no, we won and we're cool and we can still talk this way. And I don't know. I mean, then you get wonderful gentlemen like this young man, clavicular.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
crystallize this.
But there's a category, and by the way, for the record, I'm third screening the Super Bowl on my phone.
People were asking.
That's what I'm doing because I love sports.
It started.
The thing that there is a category of person that we have to get in touch with, though, is like the Barstool Republican. There's like a guy who doesn't actually care about public politics at all, but just wants to call things gay.
That's true.
And now they're like, they're in charge.
But like this is also what I don't get is because like Barstool has always been like, two wolves within itself fighting, where it's like, okay, we want to be like the bad boy frat head, like meathead asshole that everyone hates, but also like we want to like have people respect our takes on movies. Yes. Like we want to also be
we want to have cultural products that people actually consume and associate with our movement and like, and you can't enforce that.
But like the way they thread the needle is that it's like, well, we have some guys that everyone likes, and then we have some guys that like a third of people like.
But I think it's just though a type of guy who ultimately won.
What do we have? When do we watch the Turning Point USA? Where can we watch the Turning Point USA halftime show?
We've formally met. You've been on.
Yes.
Yeah, you've been on our show.
Good to officially share the Super Bowl party with you, in which I have the Super Bowl on this phone.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's sort of like just a lucky coincidence. I only like leave my house to watch like Kid Rock performances.
Yeah, I mean, we're here as the cultural. Yeah. We're here holding up the cultural force that is Turning Point USA Conference.
Yeah. Let me take off this sad privacy screen. There you go.
Beautiful.
Where can we watch the Turning Point USA Conference? By the way.
Have they not made it really obvious? I assume that they don't just have like some YouTube simulcast or whatever.
Well, I do want to start off with the Osmosis Jones Kid Rock Cool Daddy Cool featuring Joe C, because this is a song that was made for Osmosis Jones, in which Joe C, written and produced by Kid Rock, Joe C has a very famous line.
This came from Osmosis Jones.
I know, that was my reaction.
Yes.
I've seen this quoted, and I've never known where it's from.
Well, now you found out.
It was from a kid's movie, man. It was from a kid's movie.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Well, adults can consume Osmosis Jones as well. It's not actually...
Much like the lyrics are suggesting.
Yeah, but like they show Osmosis Jones in school. I don't think they show it at work.
Didn't they cancel it? Wait, they canceled it?
Wait, what?
Wait, they did not cancel the Turning Point USA halftime show, did they? Kid Diddler Rock is supposed to be doing what is update due to...
No.
Oh, on
What?
Oh, no, you just have to do it on YouTube.
Okay. Head to our YouTube channel around 8 p.m. Eastern to watch the full show. Oh, it's at 8 p.m.? That's fucking 5 hours from now.
Oh my god.
Wait, why are they doing it at 8 p.m.? Is that when the fucking halftime show
No,
is?
8 p.m. Eastern, and that's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or
Shit.
An hour and 15 minutes.
I got fucking...
Yeah,
God
you got
damn
it.
it.
That was about to be my final straw.
Yeah, I got LA
move.
time on my computer. That's what I was looking at. Fuck, I got so scared.
Hey, having to watch Melania and then not getting Kid Rock in the same week.
That was a really bad day in my life when I had to go to the I'm trying to find a Maoist English term for AMC theaters. America moron crap theaters. That's as far as I got. It's not very good. And Melania, I couldn't come up with anything for that. But no, that was a horrible theater experience. there was a dad and his daughter there, and I couldn't figure out if they were watching it ironically, or if they had a podcast, or if they were just like a stupid dad and daughter. So I didn't take out my Steam Deck to play Ace Combat.
But you did bring the Steam Deck.
Oh, I absolutely, yeah, I did, yeah.
I didn't know when you said that earlier on the show, on the podcast. I didn't know if that was a joke or not. So I'm glad to know that you actually did bring it.
Oh, no, yeah, and I don't usually, like... there's a ton of shit that, like, other people think is boring that I like. Like, I love that movie, Worst Person in the World. I love... no, I really did.
Yes.
So there's like a world where you're at the Joachim Trier screening and you're bored, so you pull out Ace Combat?
Well, that's like the shitty version of me. That's the guy who's like, I actually like a lot of boring things. I love Melania 2026. I love that documentary about Melania by Brett Ratner. But no, that was just like, that was one of the shittiest things I've ever watched.
Well, what I was impressed by was that you, Will, and Kath talked about it, in a podcast that went over for an hour, and it was a very funny show, and I felt like I learned a lot about the movie, except what I was impressed by was that by the end of it, there was like not a single memorable scene that among the three of you, any of you could recall. It was like all of you had the same exact dream, and all of you had the same exact, like, very dim memory of it.
Yeah, the only, like, specific scene, there's one I brought up, I think. It's the scene where Melania, like, meets a hostage.
Oh, yeah, the annoying one.
Yeah, I mean, is there any other kind? Like, I don't just mean in case the ADL is watching. I don't.
Oh, the ADL is definitely watching.
Okay, so
sorry,
guys,
That's all right.
I don't.
I'm just here to, again, third screen the Super Bowl.
Oh, they don't even.
Yeah, he's actually playing Raid Shadow Legends, which was made in Israel. So
Yeah.
before you guys get him in
the
trouble.
most Israeli video game.
Yeah, I'm not even saying that the October 7th hostages are annoying. I mean, I'm saying all hostages are annoying.
I mean,
Why do you think no one was? No one was doing point defense.
Well, that's like when
to make sure that
As I said about John McCain, I like people
like
who didn't
after
get
it's
Exactly.
like when the Germans attacked, like they violate the non-aggression treaty with the Soviet Union, they invade and they capture Stalin's son, and he's like, that fucking bitch got caught.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. Fucking pussy ass talking about his own son.
Yeah.
He should have killed himself.
Well, you know that scene in Band of Brothers where they have all the like there's like 100 German POWs,
And then there's the one American from Colorado.
the guy from Portland, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's all like hapless Ostbrigade conscripts and shit, and that one dumbass American, and the one guy in the platoon has like a moment with him because he speaks German to him. And they realize he's American, and then Spears just murders all of them.
Spoiler alert.
World War II was a really long time ago.
It is funny though.
But the Germans, like, everyone who was at Normandy, those were all the most annoying guys in the Wehrmacht. And they knew that was going to happen. They knew Spears was going to be there.
What kind of food do we want, by the way? And you can give me suggestions on like where I can order from as well.
You not sponsoring this conversation is a real financial oversight.
Yeah, that is like.
Wait,
This is like how to order food on the Super Bowl is like this is the thing that some sponsor should be paying.
Oh
for.
yeah,
Yeah.
you could be doing those Bradley Cooper fucking bullshit.
Exactly.
Dude,
Yeah,
I love when I
should
hear
be a
him talk
prediction
about
market.
Uber
yeah,
Eats.
I don't. They've wanted to give me a lot of money. I said no. Well, not for the Super Bowl, but just for the election.
Just get Odie.
Polymarket offered me $1 million to sponsor just the day of the election stream. I was like,
Really?
What the damn?
yeah.
I mean, that sounds right.
That was their entry point of the conversation, so we could have gone higher too. Is your hotel room just spawning in dudes? Yeah, we can also do room service as well if you guys want that. No,
I'm also down for room service.
Don't mention the name of the hotel, of course, but
You do have a sauna. I think that's. I mean,
that's
that's
true. Or not true. Who knows? I just don't want them to identify where I'm staying.
We're in Equinox locker room.
Yeah. We are gonna
Equinox.
get...
I've been. Everyone knows what happens to me in there. The Equinox Corporation.
Yeah,
We actually have Louis J. Gomez around the corner here. First so that him and Felix can get mutually propositioned.
Yeah, I like the idea that this hotel room is like a Gmod server. You can just plot people in.
You just play like The Sims.
Yeah.
It's actually the Orchids of Asia Spa has a connected hotel.
I mean, there is that is like a very Trump era thing where it's like no, remember this like offensive thing from like the news cycle or this like somewhat outre or controversial thing? Like, what if we like, I don't know, like made like a 5-star Disney resort out of it or something? Like the Trump world people have like no restraint with that anymore. Like everything is the Scientology museum against psychiatry, like sort of like style.
The most recent thing that like everyone is pissed at for obvious reasons, like that fucking insane video he posted.
The monkey one? Yeah.
They were apes.
Yeah.
There's a difference between monkeys and apes.
Is that their defense?
That was
like,
one of it. Yes.
Apes are smarter.
That was
than,
no,
like,
literally one of the first lines. I believe, like one of the first like official like defenses of it was, well, technically.
Okay. Good point. Yeah.
The bonobo is a very specific.
Well, and then they said it was a Lion King reference, and somebody like Phil Lewis and HuffPost immediately was like, there are no gorillas in the Lion King.
Yeah.
Like,
But the savannah did not have gorillas. Everybody knows this.
The best defense of it I saw was some guy going, well, no, like he didn't post that video. He was just scrolling. He was scrolling by all the accounts that post the Obamas as apes while screen recording. So that's like not his fault. He just follows like a million accounts that do that all the time.
Well, and it was also the same account that gave him the video where it was like what was it, like the plane was pooping?
Oh yeah, he poops on Harry Hasan.
Oh, that right.
That old
which account
chestnut.
is that?
Harry Hasan is like that.
You don't know
No,
Harry
no. Wait, Harry Hasan or the video?
No. I think I know who that is, but the guy who posted the video that also
some like cat turd style shit.
Yeah,
great. Who's like figured out? Who's like probably like an AI prompt wizard.
I remember, like Daily Beast or CNN, one of those. They like profiled the guy from the last cycle, from like the first Trump term, who made all those stupid videos like that. And it was like the least surprising thing ever. It's like a 62-year-old guy from some Missouri suburb, and the guy was like, I'm suing CNN for $900 million. Because they all tricked themselves into thinking Nicholas Sandman got like $12 trillion.
Yeah, from...
How has that kid not popped up as
because I think it's because his family was very smart and realized you take the bag and shut up and go live a normal life.
They had him at the 2020 RNC. He spoke. He was like he was like a victim of cancel culture, but he just like, he doesn't have the Kyle Rittenhouse
I was gonna
thing.
say.
Yeah, like Kyle Rittenhouse comes from a family where like for 10 generations they're like, I don't care, like if it's not me, maybe my son will do it, but like one of us is going to make it to Busch Gardens without getting kicked out. One of us is going to go take a round trip vacation to Sarasota, Florida. And so he sees the opportunity.
It is true.
Like
Kyle Rittenhouse does come from like Kathy Bates and Waterboy stock.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
I though the thing is, I mean, the evidence in that is like that. Nicholas Sandman. He got,
inside of them there are two JD Vances.
Yes,
fighting.
precisely. So like Sandman is like, he was on a school field trip that went wrong, which by the way, like very Kenny Powers plotline. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But like then the fucking like. The other version of this is like Kyle Rittenhouse volunteered to go be a American like burger fry corps was it Racine or whatever?
Yeah.
Like that is like he say that like Kyle Rittenhouse may be like stupid. He may look like like he works at like Micro Center, but he did volunteer to go try and murder somebody and succeeded at that, probably for the only thing in his life.
And he did like luck out because
Kenosha, not Racine.
He like one of the guys he killed was like one of those skateboarders who like grabs girls' wrists.
No, the skateboarder was innocent. The other guy was
my
the
bad.
pedophile. The first guy he shot was like a sex charge or something, but the skateboarder guy was literally just like, there's a mass shooter in the vicinity.
I mean, if you saw that guy, you would be like, oh, that's like every guy who's killed somebody over the color of Sonic's arms.
I mean, did you see that photo? Because now that he like has a girlfriend and like, I mean, like essentially he was always more sympathetic than George Zimmerman by virtue of like, because like Zimmerman is like the most repulsive person that has like ever been like we've ever become aware of. Like I think the like Rittenhouse thing, like now they're trying like whatever PR agency he's hired, it's like he does that photo with the crossed arm. He's like that awful tattoo on his arm. He like found a woman that will have sex with him. Maybe like she'll at least get married to him.
Well, I've actually been his girlfriend. I've actually been taking a page out of Bugs Bunny's playbook. I've been putting on a dress. now I'm married to him, and I don't know how it's gonna pay off. But
He thinks he went out to the.
I think
he thinks
they-
he went out to the store.
The Republicans have like a IDF style birthright state sponsored girlfriend situation. I think where like there's no way that there is a person that was like, wow, this is a sexy man. I'm gonna
I
be in
don't
a
know.
relationship
Like
with him.
you don't need that much social cash to like have sex.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a viral video called like epic porta potty man, where you like run out with your pants down your leg and there's like shit streaking down your thighs and you're like, where's the damn toilet paper? Someone will have sex with you.
Yeah, no, like that. Did you see that video that went viral for like? It's like one of those things where it's like the security cam footage was so good they created news segments about it of the bar of the guy. This guy got kicked out of a bar or restaurant in Australia. And,
Oh yeah, the two
Yeah,
buddies.
yeah,
the
yeah.
two
And
buddies.
so he then and
I
like
don't think I've seen this.
okay, so these two guys get
Wait,
kicked-
let's
oh
see if
yeah,
we
pull
can
it up,
find
pull it
it.
up. This is like this. This is
Logan Paul gets asked about Bad Bunny. Okay, well that we'll look at that as well. But does anyone have the? Does anyone have the?
yeah. We need the Australian. We
the
need
Australian news footage. That's really funny.
God, it was.
Can you show them this dumbass Jasmine Crockett ad? No. Just send me the link. Oh my God! When I asked for that, there's someone going, "Cuba's running out of aviation fuel this morning." Dude, that's the opposite of what I want to see.
We know
right
it's
now.
bad. Please show us the Australians.
What do you want me to
He
do?
just got back. He just got back from Cuba. He was literally there. We know. Is this it? No,
No, not
Democracy
Chinese
Manifest.
succulent meal. That one we know.
I've seen that one.
That one is like the most obvious. God, you
No,
people-
it's a guy who throws a chair.
24,000 of you, and you were all useless.
Oh, here it is. This is it. Thank you, Aussie Wheels Gaming.
Oh yeah, I've not seen that.
Pride and joy of
Oh,
Australia.
get ready. Get fucking
This
ready.
Oh,
really
this is
good.
fucking awesome.
Phone outside a strip club hits a man in the head and he goes down hard. It happened here around 9:20 last night on King Street in the city,
wait, the full video makes even
outside Bar
funnier.
20. The man and a mate had been inside but were thrown out. One of them grabbed a chair from a restaurant next door, despite staff and customers there trying to stop him, and it's suspected he was trying to throw it at security at the front door, but instead it hit his mate in the head. He recovered reasonably quickly, got up and walked away. It's understood no one rang police or an ambulance. We'll have full details. 7 News tonight at 6.
And then it immediately de-escalates. Like the guy, like the security guy's fucking laughing.
It's so perfect. He
It's
goes
rare
but
that
down.
you
it's-
see a guy completely fall over like.
I mean,
He was
it's
trying
like
to
a
throw it at
cartoon.
security.
Yeah,
Well, it's
it's
like-
a falling tree knockout.
Exactly, because you
Yeah.
get those usually with like a fist or like when you see like some, like whatever, but like to do it with a chair, like, and to just like it's a complete miss. So like the guy wasn't paying attention, like he's like he doesn't, like he can't brace for it.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like Australia, like their physics system, and like just the people's resilience to injury, they operate on like Family Guy rules.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the water in the toilet there goes down the other way, right?
Yeah, no, that's when water goes the other way, you get to like you live in Family Guy. Like Australians have real life cutaways.
I mean, that is like the first documentary I ever saw about Australia was the Simpsons episode.
That is a classic one.
It is,
That is like but it would have been better if like 50 Cent was in it. And Homer like used an iPad.
What if he had
had
a
an
geek
Apple
bar?
Watch, yeah.
What if Homer had a geek
Oh
bar?
yeah, he gets addicted to Geek Bar.
Marge,
He
Mar-
vape is
do we-
battery, Marge.
Do we have
tried to do like a hyper.
do we have a
topical-
preference for food or no?
I'll eat anything. I don't know, something with a vegetable.
I ordered Turkish food yesterday and the chicken was not cooked. Felix saw it. It was raw.
It was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
They were trying to kill you.
Yeah. My ops. Ever
it,
since I, yeah, ever
was a
since I-
it was a Gulenist Turkish shop.
No, it was
Eric Adams.
Yeah, it was Eric Adams.
That is like my worst nightmare.
What
Like,
about banh mi? Does everyone here like banh mi?
Love bomb me.
Yes. This is becoming very Asian themed, this stream, and I appreciate that.
I love banh mi.
Just give me a classic bomb me.
Felix, do you have a? You don't like banh mi?
No, I'm fine with it.
No, don't lie. You're being awfully quiet, and I've never met someone who has been like, I'm medium interested in banh mi. You either love it or you
Well,
don't.
To quote James Lannister from the Game of Thrones, there are no men like me, only me.
Exactly. So we won't do banh mi.
No.
Banh mi is a
Everyone
ladder.
wants banh mi, and I'm not against it. I just like don't know a lot about them. I'm not experienced in them.
You've never had banh mi? Okay.
No, I have.
Oh.
I have.
It's a complex.
What's this? Okay. Just
It's a melting
text me
pot of a sandwich.
It's like well.
No, I know what they are. I know what they are.
But I also
Andrew says he wants you to explain the Raisin Bran theory.
Oh yeah.
That he thinks Pablo should look into this.
So I think that when you eat Raisin Bran, and not Raisin Bran Crunch because they use fucking some of the worst raisins I've ever had in those, but regular Raisin Bran. When have you ever had raisins that are as good as the raisins in regular Raisin Bran? I've bought all different brands trying to search for them. They're not out there.
They have to just coat them in sugar, right?
Well, that's what a layman would think. But I think they're using a different stock.
So this is like how the alphabets, like marshmallows, are like better.
Yeah, exactly. How they're not like any other marshmallow you'll ever have.
Right.
Yeah, no.
What if they made the plane entirely out of Raisin Bran raisins? Yeah, I'm interested in it. I know what you mean.
Yeah, because like they do put sugar on them, but it's more than that. There's like an even moisture distribution throughout the interior.
So I'll reference an episode of the classic television show The West Wing, where they have. Remember the episode about Big Block of Cheese Day? Where it's like today, it's like John Spencer, Leo McGarry, chief of staff, is like today. We do all of our meetings with like the people who can't get a meeting in the White House. So it's like all the fucking weirdos and social misfits. And you should do like if Pablo Torre finds out, but it's about all the like little shit. Like like some of it is like self-explanatory to like non-stupids. Like why is there so much air in my potato chip bag? But then others, could be like why are Raisin Bran raisins so distinct? What makes them special?
I'm down.
You finally could figure out what the deal is with the Jews.
Exactly.
What if
number one Raisin Bran raisins, number two the Jews.
Yeah, exactly.
What, so Noah,
I feel like that's a little bit bigger of a thing to tackle. Many have tried.
What, the raisins?
No.
yeah, there's a Khazar theory of raisins.
Yeah, Arthur Kessler wrote a book about it.
But like, Noah, which would you prefer? Because I used to like, I was always confused why the Khazar one's like bad because it's like that's pretty cool. Or like Camerlin, that's awesome.
I mean, I think in general that there's just like when Zionism kind of like acquired respectability as an explanation of like who are the Jews and where they're from, it became like like anything that was like an alternative hypothesis was like is pretty readily dismissed. And like, look, I prefer Khazar to the current going theory, which is that Jews are Italian. Have you seen this one?
No, I love that one.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you like which you and so obviously
I prefer.
Are you gonna ask Pablo if Jews are Italian?
I've always thought that Mario was Jewish.
Oh, okay. So let's game this out.
Yeah.
Mario, he uses mushrooms, which is like a Jewish guy. He goes to
he's
NYU and does shrooms for the first time.
I mean,
and he's like, my dad wants me to be a fucking dentist, but I want to be an architect.
Well,
this is like the plot of several Noah.
And also like look, the basic conceit of a Mario Brothers like game, right, is kind of an Albert Brooks movie. Like this guy, he has a crush on a blonde girl, even though he's like a swarthy European ethnic, and he has to like go through all this like bullshit to get her, and then it turns out she's in another fucking castle, and so it's like, all right, what was the point of this?
Okay.
Like why did I do this?
It's very, of course, he's a problematic brother.
Yeah.
There's a real, there's a Safdie dynamic, I think.
Yeah, they have a cousin who they hate, who's like always fucking with them, and that's Wario. I mean, because like if he's not related to them, then what's going on here? But okay, yeah, no, and it is like when you I've never done this, but like if someone asks a rabbi like, "Hey, I'm having a problem," and the rabbi's like, let me tell you about a story about like a.
Let's talk about the parking lot later.
Yeah. There's a parable about a woman in the Pale Settlement who got stuck in a washing machine, and the story makes no sense, and you're like, what the fuck? And he goes, yeah, that's the point. The serious.
One of the good things I like because my dad is a rabbi. One of like the good things I get are like stories from him about like truly awful rabbiing by other people. Like
bad rabbi form.
Yeah, well, I mean, and a lot of it is just that it's like somebody whose job is like to like help people at their lowest, like being very self-involved, like shocker. But my favorite is he told me a story like this a few years ago, but a guy like presented with a very serious problem and just responding with a Jew joke. like just going full like oh well, like one guy asked to another, hey, you're looking around, like what are you looking for under this street light? And he's like, oh, I lost a $1 over on 5th Street, but this is 6th Street. Well, there's more light over here. It's like, sir, my daughter has pediatric cancer.
That would be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome if a guy's like, my wife died 3 years ago.
Look through this menu.
And like I have strong feelings for this woman in my job, and I just like I don't know, I feel conflicted. And the rabbi is like, here, smell my flower, and like sprays him with seltzer. It just does like a shitty vaudeville act.
Is that fine? Is there something you can get?
That sounds great, man.
Yeah.
That looks great. That nondescript restaurant that we will not disclose.
I'm so hungry. I'm dying right now.
The DSA didn't cater.
No, I would have felt bad.
Your rider? What's on your rider?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Leonardo DiCaprio asked for like a pair of clean underwear every day or whatever.
No eye contact.
Yeah.
Steel straws.
Like 20 David bars.
Circular ice cubes.
Yeah.
It's not banh mi. We're not getting banh mi. We're just getting.
You didn't have to like not do banh mi.
No, it's fine. I couldn't find like a banh mi place at all, actually, which is surprising.
Well, we're the location that we're in now.
Yeah.
Presents
New York, Manhattan, New York City.
Manhattan is kind of like a food desert, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's that's actually where I learned about the
Zoran, fix it.
It's where I learned about that term. Was like I was like in Manhattan. I was like somewhere between the financial district and Harlem. Get something to eat, but like there's nothing here.
Famously.
That's why Poly Market and Kalashi both opened up grocery stores.
Yeah.
To address
Bro,
this specific problem.
I said, what is the logic? I saw that they're like, because we run a gambling platform, we're now doing a free store. And I was like, I don't see the connection between these two things.
Yeah.
They were like, what if we started an orphanage? And they were like, that's a little too obvious. What about a free food grocery store? Yeah.
More than 127
right. Let's go.
Robert Kraft Super Bowl
play the ad.
Tackles hate in all forms.
Oh, tackle, because he's a football guy.
Yeah. CBS.
That's pretty clever.
I'll
give you that one.
Let's just count
Robert.
all the forms, because I'm not sure if all is really...
Million Americans are expected to tune in to Super Bowl 60 tomorrow. Most, of course, are interested in the outcome of the game, while many more will be watching for the commercials. But at least one ad won't be aimed at selling a product. Its goal is to win over hearts and minds.
It's selling a product.
I don't know about that one.
Jerika Duncan is here with that story. Jerika, good morning.
Good morning, Vlad and Adriana.
He looks so good.
He looks like a
He
fucking...
looks so hot.
He looks like 400 degrees at 20 minutes.
How old is Robert Kraft?
33.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna guess 86, but I
can't believe people...
Not a day older. That doesn't look a day older than 26.
This was actually a color scheme that George Lucas invented.
Commercial is the
prequels.
Yeah, this is Industrial Light and Magic.
Did you guys also figure out exactly what you want?
Yeah.
For food?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Oh,
what it
yeah.
is.
Well,
I'll just text you it, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I would
I'll
like the burger, please.
Okay.
That's fair enough. Thank you, man.
All right. What did David Grossman say? The sticky note ad is corny, but I'm coming around on it because it's clear what offends its detractors is the idea of a multicultural society. Oh, yeah. It's crazy that, like, everyone was like, let me fix this ad. So the Robert Kraft ad comes out. We've all seen it, right?
Yes.
And a lot of people were, making fun of it, myself included, because it's, like, ridiculous. But there were some that were making fun of it because it relitigated, like, people who are pro-Israel that were mad because it was like, oh, you're presenting us as, like, weak and feeble Jews. When instead, you should present us as strong. And they went and they created these new AI renditions of the ad itself. And
Gary
every
Cohen,
single
the
one of
strong,
them...
silent type.
Every single one of the AI renditions was like, oh, you become a school shooter. Like, after you...
Oh, no, it's awful.
Join
it's like
the IDF
it's
and
like,
you kill
listen,
people.
We now have a new idea for what Jewish masculinity is, and it's Dylan Klebold.
child of Robert Kraft. His New England Patriots are playing for their 7th Super Bowl title tomorrow. I recently sat down with Kraft at the Gillette Stadium, not to talk about his life or football, but an initiative that he hopes will have a positive and lasting impact.
New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft is used to winning. But over the last couple of years, he says he has felt a personal loss that extends well beyond football.
I think what happened when the war in Gaza started, things were really, since that war has gone on, what's happening there has created increased the hatred.
He calls it a setback from the progress made in 2023 when Kraft started a campaign encouraging people to wear this small blue square with a hashtag. It's a symbol that started off challenging people to stand up to Jewish hate. But these days, he says it's meant to call out hate in all of its forms, like in this commercial, which will air on Super Bowl Sunday.
That's exactly. I was pausing it for
like,
that.
Why wouldn't you just
take it off?
How has it even like stayed on?
Well, okay, listen.
So like, have you ever tried to do that? Like, if you've ever like tried to put a Post-it note like on your friend's bag, like Post-it notes don't stay on cloth.
No, and also like
what's that infomercial, the late night thing, like where they slap like tape on something, like the seal? What is it? You know, it's like a boat. It's like a hole in your boat. Like
Pablo, how do you want your burger?
Medium rare, please.
Medium rare.
To me, what I see this and I'm like, do they just not cocoon anymore? Because like when I was in high school, that was what you fucking did. Like you grab somebody's
skin it.
Yeah, you
called it skinning it.
Oh yeah, so
cocooning's good.
Cocooning, you take it, you put it inside out, you put the stuff back in it, and then if you're inventive and you got a Sharpie on you, you do some drawings, you do some fucking art on there. But you know, like penis or I mean.
No, what do you want to drink?
Something ethical.
Okay.
But the same thing that he got. But
something
ethical.
that your stream will really appreciate. Ordering.
I love finding out all this shit, and it makes me realize like what sociopaths we were, like in Chicago.
Do not listen to that.
I was thinking like, what
This
were our
ad
friends?
is supposed to do what?
Create a sense of empathy and understanding, and get
he was showing that like
to
it's actually like, you know, like black
Inside the
people can
Patriot
overcome their
Stadium,
innate
a command center of
anti-Semitism by
stats
being, like,
tracking
first.
hate speech online. It
Oh,
shows
wow,
where
wow,
it's coming
hold
from,
on.
the time of day, and
I
how
need
it's
to rewind
trending,
this. Hold
especially among young.
That is
Inside the Patriot.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? It's like the anti-Semitism, like Jason Bourne just popped up in Munich.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like Operation Treadstone, but for posts where it's like
the word cloud. I dig the word
cloud.
Love a word cloud.
98% of the people they're surveilling are guys who are like, bet you didn't know the real Jews were black.
Yeah, no, and you got then you have like Chris.
Like
you got
guys.
Chris Cooper standing up there pointing at that orange line, being like, "The anti-Semitism line is going down every minute that Jason Bourne is not in our custody.
Yeah.
You know what to do." No, I'm fucking fascinated by this like.
Stadium, a command center of stats.
Whoa! All right, now we got some good shit. Okay, Iran Revolution. Isn't this about anti-Semitism? Why is it?
But if you're not posting about Iran Revolution, like that contributes to anti-Semitism.
It's just like how is this? I mean, I understand that this is inside the Patriot Stadium. What?
Wait, that's. Can we
yeah, we gotta.
This is inside of Gillette Stadium.
Yeah, hold on a moment.
I mean,
where's the? It's
do
not
you
muted. Where's the sound volume?
So we know that Dave Portnoy is like pro Robert Kraft. Do you think that like they consider Roger Goodell like he's like they
empathy and understanding and get people to stand up.
Inside the Patriot Stadium, a command center of stats tracking hate speech
Come
online.
on.
It shows where it's coming from, the time of day, and how it's trending, especially among younger people.
I like the idea that the
saw that not only
the opposite, they have a command room that's like propagating hate speech. Yeah. Like we have to fight them.
Hashtag Anne Frank? Who the fuck is hashtagging Anne Frank?
I'm so
every time I would put
hashtag Germans, hashtag Paul.
Yo,
what is it like?
That last one makes sense.
Gronk used to take shits in this room. And
yeah, actually, this is like if you like squint above the doorknob, you see the frame. You see like Aaron Hernandez's name like scratched out.
You see anti-Semitism
they were
growing
once
across the
deflating
country.
footballs.
It's
Now
disproportionately grown on college campuses.
Brought back like Robert Kraft did at ceremony where he brings back Aaron Hernandez is like sort of like a Dybbuk, and he fights anti-Semites.
Yeah,
and
actually,
like, you're gonna make your way into the book of life, Aaron, if you redeem yourself.
In high schools.
Which is part of the reason Kraft says he partnered with the United Negro College Fund and the Jewish organization Hillel International to host unity dinners throughout the country.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I love it when like Zionists.
Oh, Sean McCarthy.
He's everywhere. He's just following every account. Like every account you ever heard of.
They're probably watching you guys right now in the command center. What kind of anti-Jewish hatred is he spreading today?
I would love to see like their entire list of like hashtags to watch for.
Yeah. I feel like I'm digging a couple.
Let's get to it.
Baruch College students Aiden Herzlinger and Akish L. are among the more than 450 students who've attended at least one of the dinners.
What do you talk about at these dinners?
The dinners are about finding commonalities between the black community and the Jewish community. So we really talk about anything and everything. It's not just about politics and opinions, it's about treating each other as humans.
We mainly talked about our families, why we have communities, and how our communities are.
Like no matter what you think, they're clearly like great friends.
Yeah, definitely.
Similar more than different.
Families. I've never seen two people like who their thing is supposed to be like, yeah, we tackle hate, but we have a good time. Like they look miserable.
You know what's really funny about all this? All of this time, money, and effort spent, and anti-Semitism has not ever had as much popularity in like the last 40 years as it does now.
Well, listen, no. If you keep blowing on the fire, it'll go out.
Yeah.
It won't just get fucking way
like
bigger.
how does no one go, maybe we should just like try something different?
No. If you want to break down anti-Semitism, there's only one answer. Anytime anyone anywhere says something like, I don't know if it's like a good idea to have like a prison for children that's like staffed exclusively by pedophiles. I don't know. I think it's like good for Israel to do that. I still 100% support Israel. We should never condition aid, blah, blah, blah. When someone says that, the thing you have to do is like get 7 generations of their family fired.
Yeah. Automatically,
Yeah.
you will never be able to have. You will never be able to retain gainful employment for the rest of your life and for the rest of your children's lives.
Yeah, do internal exile for the guy that said that.
Yeah. Oh, this is the other
this
aspect.
one, yeah,
this one was crazy.
William Daroff is.
Do these people not understand how incredibly sinister they sound to anyone who sees Palestinians as equal human beings with rights? Zionists are losing young progressive Jews because you cannot be progressive and pro-Israel. Except, I don't understand why they do these. Like, if you were to give me $1 billion and you were like, Hasan, as the #1 purveyor of anti-Semitism, like, we want to understand anti-Semitism better.
You would just be like, keep doing it. Keep doing this.
We want to stop, right? Like, we want it to stop. We've bought you out. We want you to now, tell us how to combat this stuff. I would literally just tell them, never have another like American Jewish conference ever again.
I'll be honest, that is one of the better looking podcast setups I've seen recently.
It's fucking insane though. Like, you know what I mean? Every time there's like a, global Zionist conference or American Jewish conference or this.
Well, yeah,
or
or it's like Chuck Schumer, what is like that dude? You saw the Schumer.
Can
clip.
he? It's like obviously these organizations it's like kind of good for them for people to be like more anti-Semitic.
That's my years that it's like the best, like the ADL's best. I mean, it's cynical, right? Because you don't want to believe that about like every organization devoted to like combating a certain kind of bigotry, being like, oh, well, in their heart of hearts, they want to inflame the bigotry because it's good for business. I don't believe that that's true about CARE. I don't believe that that's true about like, fucking Make the Road or whatever, like organizations that advocate for immigrants and so on. I 100,000,000,000% believe that about every anti-Semitism watchdog organization.
It's just like, why would you bring people who are like financially powerful, wealthy elites, some of them might even be on the Epstein list, to go on a conference and be like, hey, what goyim have we purchased today? Like, basically. Yeah. And then be like, yeah, actually, we're making it so that it's illegal to think mean thoughts about Israel today. And I'm giving $1 million to make this happen. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right, the first thing I would do is I would pull Chuck Schumer aside and be like, can you push up your fucking glasses? Like, can you stop doing that? Second thing I would do would be, okay, I don't think it's a good idea to like just have a guy whose sole job is just like lobbyist who gets people fired. to be like, actually, I think the First Amendment, there needs to be an exception for Israel.
Yeah,
we need hate speech laws in America.
Yeah,
but
you look like a tech CEO from Israel with like a thick accent. Go on CNBC in the morning and be like, free speech.
A couple things about this,
bullshit.
So if it's a Times of Israel event, it's one of these media forums. And William Daroff, the Conference of Presidents, is like, these are the name of the Conference of Presidents kind of doesn't, like, it belies a little bit what the organization's purpose is. It's like a supra membership parent organization. I wouldn't call it parent because it's not like it controls them, but like a lot of major American Jewish organizations belong to it. These include some, pretty more conventionally banal ones, some even like conventionally lib ones, like the Hebrew Immigrant Aid Society. But like when it was born, when the Conference of Presidents was created, it was created in the 1950s as like a pro-Israel PR front in the wake of a massacre called the Kibbutz Massacre. You can look this up. There's a great article by the academic Doug Rossenow about it. But it's like part of what these people view their job as, like, until recently, like, they were rewarded for it and people didn't think of them as sounding crazy for it. But now they're continuing to do the thing they've always done for decades on end. It's just that, like, well, after 2.5 fucking years of, like, live broadcasting a genocide, it doesn't, you like, these clips will now get taken out of the environment in which you said them, and your words will get broadcast not to like this like Hamish, Jewish environment or whatever, but instead it's going to get broadcast to, to people like us who think like that's fucking disgusting and makes us look awful.
Right. When just like everyone is seeing like the worst images they've ever seen in their entire fucking lives, and then the rebuttal is like, if you don't not just like feel nothing, but like if you don't actively like love what's happening, you're anti-Semitic. What are people going to go except for like, okay, I guess I'm anti-Semitic then? Like if it's anti-Semitic to think this is fucking repulsive and horrifying, then okay.
I mean, it is. It's like I think it also is now like frustrating because like people are as ignorant and more ignorant and stupid than they've ever been. So it is like, yeah, that is not like an exaggeration of the thought process. Like there are lots and lots of people who like see this and encounter and they're like, well, guess I hate the Jews now. And I wish it wasn't so. In fact, the world would be a lot better place.
But there's an intermediate step there. The intermediate step is going like...
you are just a Nepo
baby who's begging poor people for their hard-earned dollars. I honestly regret subbing to you, and more people realize their mistake and letting you be a mouthpiece for our movement. Go back to playing polo, you unintelligent baboon of a champagne socialist. You will be the reason I kill myself. I'm not even fucking joking. Go back to Turkey. So I was like, where did this come from, right?
Yeah.
And I looked at his background. And it's because I stopped dual streaming on YouTube.
He's one of those guys.
He said, YouTube, rise up. We will seize the means of the stream. Take our money for those 7 days. Lazy bourgeois, we will seize the means.
Because you didn't double stream today. That's pretty good.
And he said he's going to kill himself.
What kind of maxing is this?
And then he went, go back to Turkey and stay out of America.
This guy's just going all over the place.
Yeah, what the fuck? What kind of new... I don't even know how to identify what's going on in this dude's mind.
The guy who's threatening to kill himself.
Mental health maxing. Yeah, I think...
Agreed.
You do need to... He's like, I have a gun to my head right now. If you don't restart the YouTube live stream right now, I will kill myself.
As a psychologist, I'm informed to tell you that everyone who's killed themselves has gone to hell. And that's psychology 101.
That's been one of the like funniest things, by the way, in the last couple. So when I told a couple years ago, I told Jesse Single what he could go do, and he got really upset about it and wrote a whole blog.
Yeah, it was a pretty big thing. For people who don't remember, Noah said to him, "Hey, pal, why don't you take a long walk for short here?" and there were articles about it.
He like wrote a whole Substack about it the next day, which is, by the way, what really tells you that he doesn't at all have those thoughts.
And people were like, "Why did he say it like that?"
Well, and then afterwards, like in the months later, Elon has now made it that like if you tell somebody to go kill themselves on Twitter, it's a bannable offense and so on. And like like my camp counselor from when I was a kid, somebody I've not spoken to in many years, evidently like became aware of this, and he's a psychiatrist, and he emailed me to be like, hey, just because in case there was any doubt, you're allowed to say that to people. It doesn't actually like it's not like something that makes people go harm.
A lot of psychologists actually use it as reverse psychology. I've used it on all of my patients, and to honestly kind of mixed results.
I cannot comprehend how much of an impact this has had on people's lives. Like, it's not like I'm not live streaming. I feel like if I one day quit live streaming, people would kill themselves now. Like, I legitimately, even like a minor change, going from testing out YouTube dual streaming for 7 days and being like, it's stupid to like separate the audiences like this. has caused unlimited crash outs, including people saying that they're gonna fucking kill themselves. That's crazy.
I mean, that is sort of the side benefit of content creation, though, is the anguish you cause the audience.
Yeah, he went. I mean, yeah. Just so I need you to know, I'm doing it on purpose. I'm doing it so that you feel sad. Okay.
I would like to just abruptly stop doing the podcast, and then the only way people can find me is I'm doing reviews of like hunting equipment on a Rumble. And I don't know anything about hunting. Yeah. I'm just like, this is a pretty cool looking gun. Don't you?
I think that I think it's cool how everybody is now the fan from Tony Scott's The Fan.
Yeah. All right, let's watch what William Darop has to say.
But my question for you is, when people ask me what has most disturbed me about the war, I always say that it's the fact that there's this uprising of Jews who feel the need to call themselves non-Zionists, who feel the need to separate themselves from Israel.
Even if you're a Zionist, that's like, aren't you supposed to say the most disturbing thing about the war is
rise of anti-Semitism?
The civilian who was briefly wearing a military outfit and was kidnapped from the tank that he was parking.
It's like,
parking for his
remember the
friend.
Norm Macdonald bit about Patton Oswalt? It's like,
oh yeah,
Patton says, the worst part of Bill Cosby is the hypocrisy. You know what I think the worst part is? The raping.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just like that's the worst thing about the war.
Yeah, you can overcome that, I think.
Yeah.
Like, that's not, you're just gonna have like one mean conversation, at one religious holiday, and that's it.
It's so convoluted too. So she's Jews who go out of the way to call themselves non-Zionists.
I mean, it is though. It's like what these people take because look, as like raising my hand and being like I'm the exact kind of person they're thinking of. It's like turns out that you can go through all of the years of brainwashing more or less, and then come out on the other side of it and be like, well, that was fucked up and wrong. That is their greatest fear is that they put their whole pussy into it and it doesn't fucking work.
No, I'm telling you, that's why I'm ADL's number one op. I was talking about this with Jasper, at the bar we were at, where I was like, I've thought about this quite a bit because I'm like, there is a lot of anti-Semitism out there, right? And why is it that the ADL has identified me as the number one disseminator of anti-Semitism? Why do they say that, right? Because I do talk quite a bit about anti-Semitism and its impact, and I combat it, and they know it too. And it's because Nick Fuentes is not going to be able to, unless they're Aiden Ross, Nick Fuentes is not going to be able to convince young American Jews and Jews in the West that what Israel is doing is a fascist enterprise. It's unlimited violence is unacceptable. Whereas the community that I have, that I've fostered, is directly tackling anti-Semitism as well. So it's a safe space for people to come and learn. And I'm the one who is converting, Jonathan Greenblatt's nieces and nephews into having that awkward conversation at dinner, and that's what frustrates them to no end, because that's what they spend so much money on, is to make sure that to make sure that no one goes through your own process or Simone Zimmerman, you know what I mean?
No, also that it's they the idea that such spaces can't exist or any event they have they want monopolies over all of the full extent of the conversation. I mean, the biggest piece of evidence of this to me has been the degree to which since the genocide began, they've not allowed things that causes I was involved in. Let's say, so when I was in college and I was affiliated with J Street U, centrist, two-state solution, middle of the road crap. And that was considered extreme. That was considered extreme and flirting and playing footsie with anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
And our Hillel wouldn't allow us to be. I mean, not the Hillel itself, but the Jewish Student Board, which is run by people very affiliated with pro-Israel organizations. They wouldn't let us be a part of it. And that was J Street. That was as compromised a position as you could kind of
liberal
occupy.
Zionism. Yeah.
And so now it's they want to maintain a world of permissible discourse, which anybody who doesn't think exactly like them is on the outside, which of course just means that again, 2.5 years into the situation that we're in, that these people just look fucking cuckoo.
Do you think that is the reason why they've kind of dropped that Blake Flayton it's actually an anti-colonialist movement. Like, actually, it's the wokest thing.
The thing
because it's just too hard of a circle.
They can't. Like, I mean, it is what that gets to is that like the big thing that's happening, like what that is a part of, is that Israel is now moving into like a partisan realignment among people.
Yeah.
Among the American political classes, it is still bipartisan. AIPAC still has like its hooks into both parties rather deeply, and the pro-Israel lobby is able to enforce its perspective. I mean, like shit. The Israel lobby just dumped a gazillion fucking dollars to defeat Tom Malinowski. Like, they hand the election to a progressive. And Malinowski self-describes as pro-Israel. His only thing was he said, like, yeah, I think we should do some aid conditioning.
Well, that was a bridge among Democrats, they kind of go the hardest on those people, just so there's no deviation. But it is, like, you do kind of see the writing on the wall that, like, AIPAC is going to be, for Democrats, they're going to sacrifice that one, even though that there are groups like Democratic Majority for Israel, and J Street for that matter, who pick up the slack and aren't as well known as AIPAC. AIPAC has definitely, I mean, I would say at least it's 2020, like, kind of cast their lot with the Republican Party.
Cast, and some of it is because the Israeli government, like AIPAC, like the Israel lobby does not operate independent of the Israeli government. I mean, we don't have these cases anymore, but there have historically been, like the Justice Department has brought cases against people affiliated with the pro-Israel movement, affiliated with the official pro-Israel movement, for like essentially espionage and treason. And these prosecutions that get very politicized and end up often not going anywhere, or the verdicts are reversed, fine. But the thing that like it gets to is that like these people are responsive to what Israel wants. And if you look at the last 16, Bibi Netanyahu, with the exception of like one like barely 2-year stint or whatever, when less than that even, when Naftali Bennett was prime minister, he's been the leader of that country for 16 years.
Yeah.
And
that's what's always so hilarious when people are like, Israel isn't Netanyahu. They just love electing him, and the other guy is like, arguably like worse in a lot of areas.
And Israel's in Netanyahu, except for when they present a united front. Anytime like the international community says Israel is doing something wrong and we should punish Benjamin Netanyahu for it, that's when everybody goes. The entire opposition, were like the ICC is the most anti-Semitic institution that's ever existed in the history of mankind.
Well,
Also, the pro-Israel lobby, like Netanyahu, his chief of, like one of his closest advisors, I think his current ambassador to the U.S. is a guy named Ron Dermer, who was like a Republican operative for many years. The contemporary, like the current leadership of the Israeli government is, however, whatever ties they may have to Democrats, however close Ehud Barak may be to some high-profile Democrats, like that's marginal compared to the fact that like the Republican parties, where they view as like their actual like closest friends and the people who represent their interests, and so the pro-Israel movement, accordingly, even though their biggest success and the success they've had over the decades has been in representing this as a bipartisan issue, like the bottom has kind of fallen out of that, even if they're able to, for now, maintain that kind of hegemony within DC proper.
Well, yeah, it's the thing that we always talk about, which is all these institutions pass a point in which A, they discard their sense of propriety, and B, usually right after that, they start believing everything that they actually say. And among the Israeli lobby, I mean, I always think it's interesting to go back to like what Edward Bronfman was doing. I always use him as an example of like the old-fashioned establishmentarian, like Western Zionist lobbyist. Because the stuff he was saying, he was saying as like the head of the World Jewish Congress, as like one of the single most effective agents of Zionism ever in the West, it would get him screamed at now by those same fucking people for saying that like, okay, we need to like slow down on the settlements because it's kind of freaking people out.
Yeah.
Abe
Foxman is like out of fashion now.
Right. But among those people, like it used to just be like a thing they would say to their the Republicans who they were trying to draw favor from. The Democrats are all anti-Semitic, they're all saints, Jew-hating party, blah, blah, blah. And that obviously switches over when a Democrat is in power. But now, like, they fully believe it. And it has gotten to a point where if there's a full divorce between AIPAC and maybe even eventually most of the big hitters in the Israeli lobby and most Democrats, it'll be the Israelis initiating it because they now fully believe that. I'm not holding my breath for that to happen, because I think Chuck Schumer will lower his glasses another 2 inches.
Yeah.
And be like, see, look. But that is sort of like how every institution is. They believe all of their own spin.
Let's get back to Robert Kraft's Super Bowl ad,
Okay,
though.
yeah.
Why Jewish students with black students?
Because historically we had that connection.
Why?
It's a connection that's gotten a lot
certainly not
done.
a
And I
cynical
think we can
thing.
continue to get a lot done if we come together.
Is there a world in which you would also want Palestinian students in this country to be part of that dinner or that conversation?
Absolutely.
And why do you think it's important?
Can we do it? The second take of that? That
Yes,
was
much. We want to make it clear. We
at all.
want to make sure that you understand what we mean by saying that you have them for dinner.
Robert, could you come off like Ed Buck a little more in this video?
To have them there too.
Fuck, man.
Because I want them to understand and be educated to the
how
other.
their existence is anti-Semitic.
This guy being.
I want them to leave the dinner killing themselves.
Also, I gotta say that blue square looks like the Goldman Sachs logo.
It really does.
It's really not doing him
really
any fucking
does.
favors, man.
This is, like, every frame that Robert Kraft is on TV, that produces, like, 2,000 more people get into anti-Semitism.
Yeah,
people
that's
who
why
are
they,
like totally apolitical.
And it's awesome because
it's
awesome, but like that they can't even shelve him in the same way that they did with like Rabbi Shmuley. Like, there's a reason why you don't see Rabbi Shmuley on television.
Too charismatic.
Yeah. It literally got to a point where like the Zionists were like, we can't. This guy.
It's insane. Like they got rid of him before Alan Dershowitz. Like Alan Dershowitz going on and being like, I haven't gotten a happy ending from anyone outside my family in 3 months. Like, that's not as bad as Rabbi Shmuley going on and being like, actually, me and my daughter are selling Kabbalah vibrators. And she has one in right now.
I'm controlling.
This isn't freaking anyone out.
Rabbi Shmuley, his energy, by the way, is like, it's the same in real life. Like, years ago, I went to an APAC conference. Covering it, and I went to so at that time they had like the APAC conference at the Washington Convention Center, and then they had across the street I cannot believe that the synagogue allowed this to happen at the time, but now I'm not surprised. This historic synagogue they had in the basement, like all the settlers, like it was the people too radical, which meant that of course it was where the real energy was, and they had a bunch of stars of the Israeli right there.
It was probably like a cockfight with spitting. They were just going, they didn't know what to spit at.
Yeah, well, yeah, just like, well, it was a lot. It was like, it was really like a lot of like, typical like American Jewish Zionist cheerleaders, but then also like a lot of like, like red-faced Midwesterners listening to Ayelet Shaked go, and then the Palestinians. Like it was unpleasant. But the thing I remember was I got there early because I'm a good journalist, and you show up like 30 to 45 minutes before posted times, so that way you get in the door. And then there was like a line out the block, and I left this thing early, before I caught a cold or whatever. And I get out the door, and the first person who is like, because they've capped it, the first person who's like, "Excuse me, can I please get in?" And like trying to do "Do you know who I am?" to like the fucking synagogue security was Rabbi Shmuley. It was like it's like you are in front of a lot of people who see that you're acting like this, totally clown.
It's also like
no shame.
It's also like
no shame.
Don't you go to like 70,000 of these events a year? Like, what are you gonna hear at this one that you aren't gonna hear at
something
something
new?
Yeah.
Something new. I think it's just more he wants to be a presence there.
Yeah. Well, he also because he doesn't actually have the purchase or the clout that he did years ago. Like He doesn't have the relationship with Cory Booker anymore.
Cory Booker dropped him, yeah.
Wait, really?
Over the Iran deal, because because Booker, it was during that period where basically because it was like, truthfully, it was because Rabbi Shmuley shot his wad way too hard.
He gave him a piggyback ride. That's crazy.
Yeah, but
if you can believe it, Rabbi Shmuley asks he is a really annoying and needy guy, and gets dropped like that. Yeah, but then he also, if you look at his nonprofits, 990s, so his nonprofit, the Foundation for Moral and Ethical Jewish Life, or whatever bullshit name they have it pays him a crazy big 6-figure salary, and the only major outlay that this organization has is hosting a fundraiser every year, a single dinner. So it's he's also really transparently scummy.
Oh,
you remember after Charlie Kirk?
Do you know what that is?
Oh shit!
Yes, let's go.
There's 164,000 people watching right now. Okay, sorry.
Do you remember after an hour after Charlie Kirk died, he was like, "This is terrible. Anyway, here's my GoFundMe."
Oh, that was awesome.
So cool.
That was so sick.
It was like, man, come on.
He was dabbing on it like,
whoa!
Oh, speaking of Charlie.
Oh.
He was dabbing on Charlie's corpse way harder than Erica Kirk was, like way faster. He was first to market with that.
Do you think he's going to do a thing where he's like, I actually also turn out lights when I run by?
I'm excited to see what Erica Kirk brings.
Organization in the country, period.
So y'all, Charlie had this that's been able to move millions of people the way that we have,
that does the events, that does training. We make history here at Turning Point USA. It's
have you seen the pre-cogs from Minority Report?
You all get to know that you're doing something rewarding. That is not
that was
just
Charlie before I
career, you check the box, but lives will be changed. How blessed are we that we get to be here celebrating the country, and this is our job. Why is it, everybody? Because for us, we hold ourselves to a higher standard.
It sounds like AI.
Charlie and I talked about it.
This is about saving Western civilization. We are the most important organization in the country. You are.
It sounds like AI.
It's something bigger than all of us.
That's it.
Is Cash Patel
No.
That's fun.
I mean, I love the names of these, by the way. It's always it always is like
Brantley Gilbert.
It's like typical.
I love Brantley Gilbert.
It's typical conservative billing. One name you recognize and 3 NPCs.
No, Brantley Gilbert's actually, if you uncock the charts, he's the biggest artist in the world.
Yeah, he's #1 on iTunes.
Yeah. Well, I was expecting Oliver Anthony, the ginger yellow.
There was a time when the good news stayed inside church walls, when believers grew comfortable and quiet, when the lost walked by unseen,
Yeah, what the fuck? Tom McDonald
felt far
just
away.
came out with a terrible pop punk song.
Yeah, he's doing an MGK pivot too, and it's like, bro, you're already a conservative. You don't have to do the rap to like Blink 182.
We as Christians are called to go into the public arena to correct error with truth. And there's a lot of error.
Yeah.
We're all sinners. I'm far more interested in what God wants of me than what I want from God.
But now, the church awakens.
Oh,
Gospel. She sees the lost, and she rises.
Pretty cool.
Bro, that was crazy. The name of Erica Kirk's tour is like Send Everyone to Heaven tour or something, or no, Occupy Heaven tour. What is it called, chat? It's something ominous. Like it sounds. No, it literally sounds like she's killing everybody. Like it sounds like it's like one of those.
We're calling this the Jones Town.
Yeah, no, it does.
That our sin condemns.
Make heaven crowded.
Ooh.
No,
that's
Lord.
That is.
There it is.
That is awesome.
That is really ominous.
Make heaven crowded. That's like a fucking Mr. Show joke about a Republican fundraiser for guns.
Good.
Sorry, it is. God damn, man.
Yeah,
dude. Videodrome. Don't be afraid to let your body die, y'all.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. I don't understand why no one thinks that's weird. No one. Hell yeah, this is the type of jams that we can be expecting at this thing. Yeah. All right, let's finish. I can't even finish this Robert.
The side and the other side to be educated to them.
It's
6-0.
It's 6-0, right? Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, the socialist.
There have been more AI commercials than there have been points, I think.
Wow. I like that was the big wave was the NFTs like a couple of years ago. Now the big wave is all AI commercials. Everything sucks. Everything's so fucking ass.
The only way you have unity is if you have good dialogue and mutual understanding.
And when you heard those students talk about the history of blacks and Jews working together, consider this. In June of 1964, 3 college students fighting for civil rights in Mississippi were murdered by the Ku Klux Klan with law enforcement. Those activists were James Chaney.
That's exactly
By
what
the way,
Robert
this is
Kraft
like
is
it's just
doing.
it's like see. There were Jews back then fighting the good fight.
Why
can't the blacks be grateful?
It always has a tone of we helped them, not that they would ever admit it.
It's and then we did kind of abandon them when things still got bad for them. I don't know what to tell you.
Robert Kraft.
Also, don't look up the religious background of a lot of those landlords setting fires in the Bronx in the late 70s. Please, whatever you do.
Robert Kraft kind of has. I figured out what his affect reminds me of. It's the bicycle shop guy on that Different Strokes episode, who's the pedophile from that episode. I'm not saying he does that. I'm gonna be clear.
It's a very special Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am still like fucking like shuddering at the fact that we learned that like there's an ADL whatever the fuck that group is.
The command center.
Yeah, the fucking like anti-Semitism command center inside the like Gillette. Like that's
so good.
Why?
Do you think they have like a SWAT team?
Absolutely.
You know how like every department of the
No,
federal
it's like
government,
the Antifa super soldiers from Eddington.
Yeah.
But it's like instead they're like on a G6 and they all have yarmulkes.
Yeah. Oh man, doing like a fast rope descent.
Yeah,
into like you find out about a Reform synagogue where like the rabbi is a girl who plays guitar.
Yeah,
and you're like, we have to. This is our Waco.
All right, we're doing a high altitude low opening drop for Temple Albert in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah.
We've heard that they have a woman rabbi, and that they have let somebody with Jewish voice for peace in.
Yeah.
We've tactically ascertained that what happened. No, it's fucking bad, dude.
That's how Raiden from MGS2 started his career in the military. He was an ADL commando.
Teases surprise song at Turning Point USA halftime show.
Faith, family, freedom. Those are the values guiding
He has a new song about statutory rape and how it's cool. he's keeping up with the times. It's a song about how Epstein was misunderstood.
I think USA's maybe responsible for the worst like real song that was on Billboard charts ever. Like the one where he samples Werewolves of London and
oh my god,
that might be the worst song, the worst real song I've ever heard.
I thankfully have no idea.
No, it's this was like one of those songs where it's like the producers like listen, kid, we need a hit, we need something country fried, something that the people at Cracker Barrel are gonna love, and then they were like, all right, well here's like the most condescending slop we could come up with.
That was. I don't think more people. There's another song that every incident of vehicular manslaughter where someone was accidentally running over their own kids. That song was playing during like probably 80% of them, and he's probably like lost that stat to Jelly Roll.
Well, actually, no,
because Jelly Roll kind of makes.
That was I was
music
about
for
to say
those
because
types of
that was what Jelly Roll was playing when Cat Turd did that to his dog.
Yeah, Jelly Roll's songs are like. They're for people who are like already know they're gonna do it because all his songs are like I need a favor or like I kind of fucked up today. I might be in trouble.
Yeah, well, his songs are for the people who they get to the gas station counter and they're like, you know what, I really need those kratom pills today.
Yeah. He's like so he was a fentanyl dealer and because of Venezuela they were like, oh, we're making fentanyl a weapon of mass destruction. Like, shouldn't he be in Gitmo? Shouldn't they? What would the equivalent of like flushing a Quran down the toilet for him? Like, how would they torture him?
I mean, it would definitely. I think it would probably be like they he's hanging from the chain and there's like a thing of Wingstop. And they just open the sauces individually.
They desecrate a No Fear T-shirt. They're like we're going to flush every DVD from this Prison Break.
It's actually no. They pull the bag off his head and there's like 50 wraparound Oakleys on the ground, and then like a woman comes in with like combat boots and like stomps them, and he's like, no, not a woman, no.
You ever see that SVU where? It's there's a like pedophile former Little League coach who's like on death row or some shit, and Olivia wants him to help her with her case, and to entice him, she brings him into this evidence room where it's like every cap from his trial, and he won't help her, and he's like,
food's here.
Yeah.
Oh shit! The command center task force.
Hasan, the way that you said,
I'm so hungry.
The longing in your voice.
American halftime show.
Yep, the star-studded lineup includes Brantley Gilbert, Gabby Barrett, Lee Brice, and it's of course the headliner is the Detroit Cowboy himself, Kid Rock.
So the music legend himself joins us now. Bob, good to see you.
Robert Kraft. Blue Square commercial.
Good morning. So tell us about the performance, when you guys are going to do it, and where we can find it.
Well, I think there's a whole website. If you go to Turning Point USA, that will direct you to a website where it has every platform that's going to be running it. I plan to come out
I like it.
Convoluted.
Pretty classic rock, in your face, high energy, what people would expect, but then it turns very quickly. And I'm approaching this like musically, I know that nothing beats a great song. That's the most powerful thing. No performance, no pyro, no lighting will beat a great song. So I'm gonna flip a 180 and do what I think is one of the best written songs in a long time. And then that night at midnight, that song will be released, streaming and downloading everywhere.
All right. Why did y'all decide to do this as an alternative?
I think really Turning Point read the room. And just at the end of the day, like people like Taylor Sheridan and Tyler Perry have, they realize there's a big portion of this country, like it or not, that's underserved entertainment-wise. And, we're just going to go play for our base, people who love America, love football, love Jesus. And it's pretty much that simple. And, of course, the media and the haters are going to try to detract from it. And I think I would like to get this point across once again when I say I think I speak for Turning Point and all the artists involved, that none of us are approaching this with any hate in our hearts at all. It's just a love for our base and love for music, our country, and everything else.
Right. Are you surprised? I mean, they seem to be picking some polarizing acts for the NFL.
Man, if the NFL really were all about its stated goals and really, wanted to take care of their fan base, and it seems to me like, okay, that are really right from those cities, really celebrate the culture of any city they're in. And, there's a band that checks every single box from San Francisco by the name of Metallica. Also some great rappers from the Bay Area, E40, Too Short. I wish they would have done this in New Orleans with Lil Wayne, or even the year I played the Super Bowl in Houston, which a lot of people don't remember because Janet Jackson showed her boob. It should have been like Beyonce and ZZ Top or something.
Yeah, so that stays interesting. What about this new song? You said it's a new song or a remake of a song that's out there that you're talking about?
It's a pretty current last few years country song, and it's just one of the greatest written songs that I've heard in a long time, and I did it in a very unique way. It's by a friend of mine who's a very talented, famous artist, one of the best singers in country music. I don't want to give it away, and I actually wrote something new for it that I thought they missed when they were writing this beautiful song. So, and we recorded it a while back, and I said, man, if we're going to play it, why don't we put it out to people that night?
All right, so if everyone wants to watch the All-American Halftime Show, it will be streaming on Turning Point USA's YouTube, on X, and Rumble platforms, as well as other outside partners. Tell us about your tour. You have this Freedom 250.
Spray painted "End Racism" in the end zone 2 years
Yes,
ago.
ma'am. We're announcing today our Freedom 250 tour. It's not a ton of dates. Grandpa doesn't play a ton of dates anymore. I think it's about 10 shows in amphitheaters. And it's the Freedom 250 tour, and we're calling it the Road to Nashville. And it's going to lead up to something July 3rd, a huge celebration, kind of like a New Year's Eve type thing on the eve of our country's 250th birthday. We got some great opening acts in select cities from John Party, Parker McCollum, Big and Rich, it's just Brantley Gilbert, of course, Big and Rich. So we're looking forward to it.
It's going to be great. And when's the next time you go to the White House to do some policy meetings? Right.
Oh, man. I know. Yeah, it's fun. This weekend I actually get to do some music because some days, to just be fortunate enough to be friends with POTUS and the administration. I feel like I work for the freaking federal government. It's not very fun.
Well, you're still doing it after all these years, and if you want to get tickets, they're on sale now for Kids Rock Freedom Tour, 250 tour. You don't want to miss that out.
No.
Classiest.
No tickets. We are just announcing the tour today. Then tickets will go on sale next Friday. We're going to have some big announcements next week because we're really doing some unique things with ticketing.
Okay, we can't wait to hear your new song.
Get the money to the artist.
Brother.
Thank you, Kid Rock.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
All right, event starting.
Oh, shit.
Remember when Brian Kilmeade almost beat up Al Franken?
Yes, that was so funny. Got so mad.
I love those lived out school. I was like, yeah, get in Al.
All right, what the fuck is this? Come on, chop, get with it.
What if they were doing a fake out? And they're like, we're having Lizzo. We all got woke here at TPUSA.
No, it's not being streamed on X, chatter.
Just means be on YouTube. I'm trying to imagine what the licensing issues are in X that don't exist elsewhere.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Like, why would there be any licensing issues on X? I feel like that's the one platform where full movies are posted.
Yeah, it's true. People are like, fuck it, Super Mario Brothers movie the day after it comes out in 4K.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Where's the event?
Come on.
Oh, they're not starting until halftime.
Yeah, we have like a...
Oh, so they have like 2 minutes
There's like
left.
90 seconds left in the second half.
Is it still 6-0? Oh, great.
Yep.
Well, we all knew that the Patriots offense was going to be fucking electric.
This has been a good game for me to watch on mute the entire time.
Yeah, it kind of feels like nothing's going on, huh?
Chat, has anything gone on? Has anyone been listening to the Super Bowl while also in this chat? As a sports reporter, I just want to be aware of major sports storylines that definitely may...
Yeah, this is probably like your least involved Super Bowl watching ever.
I mean...
Yeah, I don't know why you suggested it.
I did suggest this.
I was going to do this anyway, but this was your suggestion to come on while this was happening, and I was like, all right.
When I texted you and you were like, what time is the Super Bowl? I was like, this might be a suboptimal viewing experience.
Yeah,
I think it's working out. I think it's working out.
All right, let's see Sam Darnold. Oh, well, they're in decent field position. They'll get more points.
Yeah, they're going to kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first year where I'm not even faking interest in it. Like, normally I go to a Super Bowl party and I'm like, oh, yeah, go whatever team.
Okay, so I was thinking, like, 3 funniest bands you could have unannounced at the TPUSA halftime show. Number 1 is probably Juju. Just like a surprise appearance. And then they're like the only act. 2, Beats Happening.
Yeah.
Which I think they would unfortunately like be murdered. Like some guy would like shoot them.
Correct.
And 3 is Why. The guys who did that Good Friday song. That's really funny.
I think 2 Hollis.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Xavier So Based.
Yeah.
And Osama.
No, those Xavier So Based and Osama are they're anti-Zionist.
That's what I'm saying. It would be funny.
I have this really stupid article that I've been wanting to write and I've just never gotten around to it. And I have to wait until I have a Substack to do it, but the premise is like, okay guys, I'm like not happy about this, but because of this deal I signed with my management, I have to like post articles by the forward. Like I think it's stupid too, but like I'm trying to buy a place and just like, you know, let's not be assholes here. And the article is just like a face-apt picture of me being old. And the article is like, the 10 most Jewish drill songs of all time. And it's all like, it's like comparing King Von to Israel.
Oh,
I mean, Israel's like the BDs.
I mean, look, man. That one may actually be kind of fair.
TPUSA jumped from 400K live viewers to 900,000 live viewers in literally 60 seconds, so they're botting the fuck out of the stream.
They
would never do that.
They uncucked the metrics.
Yeah.
And also, everyone who's watching, by the way, has a family of 100.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Grant Cardone, let's 100x it. 900,000 times 100, that's at least 950,000.
Yeah, 9 billion people are watching right now.
Bro,
I can't be safe.
It is though, like whenever like a Daily Wire like thing comes out and they have to come up with the most watched program by homeschoolers in American history.
They're gonna do that. I have to watch Pendragon Cycle this week.
Oh God! Oh Jesus!
I'm excited. This is like Melania's crap, but I love watching conservative. Like I love The Reliant. I love like Assassin's 33 AD.
Well, at a party recently,
legitimately great.
All I had to do was say, "Hey Felix, what's that movie about Christian time traveler killers?" And immediately Felix like, Assassin's Creed 33 AD. Like,
it's legitimately like a great movie. Like I love that movie. Like it's.
It has a Universal Soldier feel. Like it. I feel like.
It's kind of like subversive. The thing about how they make fucking Brant the operator, the thief who's crucified. Like, it's awesome. It's a legitimately fucking awesome movie. And it's not, like, it's pretty woke, actually. Like, they go to great lengths to be like, No, like the Muslims wouldn't do this. It's just like this guy's like fucked up. Which is like as woke as you can get for those movies.
I have actually. You were talking about like articles that you want to do. One article I've been thinking about are like top 5 representations of Islam in Hollywood, and like because I've been thinking, of course, a lot lately about how like the Jack Ryan Amazon show snuck in under like kind of without anybody noticing one of the great Islam plots of all time.
Wait, which is it?
So it was their first season, and it was okay. You know how ISIS is really bad, but what if we came up with a terrorist who unites the Shia and the Sunni?
Oh my God, they do that in Homeland too.
Yeah,
kinda.
it's like an amazing. I love that.
And they do that in Ben Shapiro's novel True Allegiance.
It's like to me, it's like the most young Khan's brain thing of like if we put together, if the Shias and the Sunnis put together a fucking team, dude, they would crush the NFL.
Well, no, that
like,
was
it's that logic.
That was like early Obama neocon stuff where they're like,
I miss that so much.
Obama doesn't realize that like they've unified Islam secretly in Iran.
Well,
I have like a dumbass relative who's like conservative, and I remember he's awesome. He's the greatest guy ever lived.
The most employed man.
I'm not gonna like get deep into him, but I remember an argument me and him got into in like 2007. I was like, how can you possibly fucking say they're like WMDs? It's like, there are WMDs. They're just hidden in Syria, and it's like, yeah, the two Ba'ath parties that get along the best, Syria and Iran.
Well, that's why I mean, in general, like Israelis and like Middle East like chauvinists, let's call them, like they do really believe that like the only thing like stopping like all Arab and Muslim peoples from getting along is like if they just could like stop fucking arguing bugs or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they have like no, like they're like terrified of the idea that like they'll all gang up one day and like wipe out Israel.
Well, they think
they
think that like Islam is like
Inshallah.
If there was like how backpack rap, this is my favorite trope in backpack rap, how like whenever there's like a thing like Kendrick versus Drake, they're like, it's a distraction.
Oh my God!
If there was a Muslim backpack rapper who was like, the succession of Abu Bakr versus Ali, it's a distraction. And at least 80% of Muslims were like, oh yeah, I guess it kind of is. I mean, that's like their greatest fear.
They have also this like, I mean, a very legitimate anxiety, I think, where it's like, they also are aware that it's like, well, we can't actually let people think that like Muslim or Arab societies are at all they're pluralistic or have the capacity to be it. So we need to make them appear as like, psycho and single-brained or whatever as we want ourselves to be.
Okay.
I saw some shitty movie where
guy who's in my chat who is saying, I think it's a real shame that you're not showing Bad Bunny making history. Doesn't understand how copyright works,
or how anything
a channel, a TV. You can just use it. Look on your phone.
Like you could
probably like go outside and watch.
Yeah,
like everywhere you dumbass.
He's literally like, oh, you're deliberately showing us Turning Point USA instead of the Bad Bunny like making history Super Bowl halftime show. Dog. The Super Bowl's copyright is so insane, you can't even say the Super Bowl in the fucking ad!
Okay, do you want to be, do you want us, like, do you think we want to be doing this? No.
I do.
This is civic obligation.
Me and his
for me, this is civic obligation.
Okay, I'm gonna chill on this guy, because I do think this is, like, someone who was born in 2016. Like, this is, like, a 9-year-old who still has a soft spot. Like, this is not...
Also, what kind of, like, I'm sorry, I love Bad Bunny, it's awesome, but like what kind of history is he going to be doing at the Super Bowl halftime show?
How come Bad Bunny does
I hope I eat my words. I hope he just fucking comes out and it's like so insane, and people just get up in a rage and start like attacking their ICE headquarters, like the federal headquarters.
Oh, dude, he's doing like covers of Julia Boutros songs. That would be... Shout out Julia Boutros. Everyone scream, I'm gonna fuck up the pronunciation.
People
Mukawin. Fuck.
People leave the DSA because they are like, oh no, the vanguard is established. Like they're actually there's the proletarian armed revolution tomorrow. That's what I was saying. It's a spontaneous revolution. It happened.
Well, there was supposed to be, but I didn't charge my phone. My bad. My bad, guys.
So far, that's 2 people in your chat They're gonna kill themselves so far.
And that's a good day, folks.
That's like, if you think about, I've seen those like anti-suicide ads. They're always like, 45,000 people kill themselves like every second. 2 per like a 12-hour stream. That's like pretty good.
No, I'm saving people.
Yeah, like no offense if you're related to those people or you are those people, but
you're making heaven crowded, and we appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's so crazy, man. This one do they just not have like a Jewish guy in the ad agency they hires that come up with this shit?
How do you fuck about? Yeah, it's an Israeli guy. That's why they were like, oh yeah, he's Jewish. He's from Israel.
But like, don't you also think about like, there's that awesome tape of her being like, okay, y'all, this is the biggest event in history.
So it's such.
And then she remembers like, oh, also my husband's dead, and I'm really sad. But like, okay, let's say that Erica Kirk's metrics are real. And like 10 million people are going to come to, if you add up every stop on the tour, just like statistically, at least out of 10 million people, at least like 100 are pedophiles. Probably way more than that, but I'm being generous because But they're going to heaven too. Everyone who goes to this is going to heaven. Come on, Erica.
Another big jump from 1 million to now 1.4 million out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, it's people who just got off work. Sorry,
so instead of
us conservatives actually
Puerto
have
Rican
jobs.
Day to all the great Puerto Ricans out there, to all the half-Ricans, and to all the sort-of-Ricans like me. Happy Proud Day.
Is that John Louisiana? Yes.
Woo! Wepa! Wepa! Happy Puerto Rican Day.
He honestly looks great. He's like 60, so he looks like
he
great.
does kind of
as a former Mario Brothers actor.
Oh my God, that's right.
I actually saw a movie recently. I saw his screen debut recently. A movie by Paul Morrissey from the 80s called Mixed Blood, in which he plays a gang member, and the boss is a Brazilian matriarch on the Lower East Side. And let me tell you, John Louisiano, he fucking would. He would. That's fucking
so annoying.
Attention seeking. He's such
an asshole, dude.
Fucking jerk.
A lot of you guys are being deeply anti-Semitic to Adam Friedman.
Speaking of like,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Turning Point USA All-American Halftime Show. And this one's for you, Charlie.
They fucking love those they love the pyrotechnics.
Did Rock just say they weren't going to do pyrotechnics?
Those weren't pyrotechnics. That was like Charlie in spirit was running around and it just like went off.
Yeah.
Oh shit, look. Oh.
What if they were like, what if they were like, Steve Melton, he faked his, or wait, not Steve Melton. Who's the guy that died?
Dave Berman.
Not Dave Berman. God damn it, this is gonna be so funny. Steve Albini.
Yeah.
Steve Albini's back.
Because of his earlier work.
Yeah. He faked his death. Like,
we've got Rape Man. Steve Albini.
Yeah. We read that interview. What he said about CP. He's based, like us.
What the fuck?
That is like a well-trained bus, or an SSRI bus.
Also, I love the lighting where you can't see his face.
No, that's pretty cool. That's like mysterious. Like this could be anyone. We don't know.
Well, yeah, unknown soldier vibes.
Yeah. This guy.
Oh hell yeah! They got those are. Oh, that guy's awesome.
I love it when it looks like every drug dealer from Justified is in a band.
These are like. This is a band made up entirely of people who discover the body on season 4 of SVU. These are guys who are like...
It's TPUSA Jason O'Malley.
Oh, yeah, it is.
They just have variants.
Oh, nice. This is actually... They're pretty...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the All-American Halftime Show. Let's get to it. This is Real American.
They all
who is that guy?
They all look like they do date rape as an Olympic sport.
Brantley Gilbert looks different from last time. He's watching the TikTok.
Freestyle.
They're lip syncing. No, they.
Yeah, they're just really good.
Do we put the heroes overseas and the heroes on down home?
All the brass knuckles
to all the big cities, all the small towns, let's crank it up and get it on. We fly and rain wild.
His boat is made out of steel.
All across the land. We got them good times all right. Stories on the can.
Well, if you ever
Everything's made in the USA. Don't you heart when the song gets played, when the loves come on, we find out.
That is like, he got like a prototype. That is not compared to.
It's actually a very rare
So ready to rumble. It's the best of the best playing chess with American muscle.
He all played. While the guy is doing the fucking shot theory,
The one guy is Dread. So he's ethnic.
Look, that's Daryl.
Whatever, like the best term for blending race, you say that. But you know, I was one myself as a man who's both German, Jewish, and Russian.
As a miscegenated American.
Yeah, that makes
yeah.
Those are two different things.
Dude, what the fuck is that hairline though? You're right.
Yeah, that's not true. That's Azerbaijan.
He got like a shark pattern going, like.
It's like, you never want to be the first guy to
Also,
get your hair system.
I thought okay, so here's a cultural force that has shifted dramatically in the last like 10 years or so, where they're like watching football is gay now, I guess.
Yeah.
For a lot of these guys, where I think it's like post BLM, right? But it's really interesting because like they are now like participating in this event instead of watching the Super Bowl. Like that makes no sense.
But it's because it's all like performative, like I'm not participating in this. It's like what the most annoying bad kids did in middle school. Where they're like, let's go to our school's basketball game, but like not pay attention.
Wait, it's not live?
This is all. I mean, that was clearly a cut.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if it's hard for you to believe.
Are those even real chains making a microphone stand?
Yeah, I love how.
Also,
I love that they were like, you know what's gay? Microphones. Like we have to make them. We have to make them cool and masculine.
Have brass knuckles connected to a giant chain as our microphone stand.
Someone said this is more homoerotic than Bad Bunny's performance ever could be. Is true. And not a single bisexual is in sight here.
I don't really. Anyone who says that doesn't have enough women in their lives, because I'm getting word that every basement in America is flooding right now.
Also, there's the rap.
My stock is
There's country rap function. Oh, I love that.
Jason Aldean is kind of the Chuck Berry. Like everyone's ripping him out. I love how all the country rap songs are just about like you don't actually do anything. It's all about like, if you act any more like an asshole, I will fight you.
You say that, but like literally, like to me, like the actual like note of this stuff is yellable. It's literally, don't make me pop the trunk.
But he's not.
Yeah, it's all this.
Yeah, because Yellow Wolf is like a real like shit kid.
Yeah, no, he actually earns it. Like he's like an actual like Alabama low.
And it's authentic because America doesn't have a fighting culture, so it's all about like everyone knows they only have 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, because that is more of a draw your gun.
Yeah,
that's a Louis Tom printed pattern shirt.
Yeah, he's got a Louis on. Yeah.
What? I mean. It's kind of perfect now that I can use it.
It's so ugly.
Is that like Louis Vuitton that's like zoomies?
No, that is how ugly Louis Vuitton. Turn it all up, or you ain't American. Okay, my bad, Chad.
That is a good way to describe this type of outfit. It is like if every item at Journeys cost $7,000.
Yeah. He's so like so when you go to like Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's, if like you're about to drop a roll or you're looking for specific stuff, like they have personal shoppers, right?
Yeah.
You can make appointments with. Like he actually has like the Zoomies, Journeys, Spencer's Gift like reserved. Like
did they open up a vault?
Yeah, exactly. It's like only our this is our collector's room.
Oh man, one of my like best friends from when I was like in high school and my later adolescence. He's doing well now, but he was like the worst fucking drunk and drunk driver I ever knew. And he owned like 30 guns.
And he was just bad at it. Like he wasn't.
No, he was like pretty bad at it because there were so many times. Like I remember we were drinking in our friend Danny's basement like all night when we were like 17, and he pulls out of like the alleyway and sideswipes like 7 cars and knocks all their fucking side windows off. And this was like we immediately get pulled over, and I thought like, okay, well we're going down. Like even though I didn't do anything, this is a situation where we're all going to jail. It was to the point where it was like I was handcuffed to my friend, and I was just like, because I thought like we're fucked anyway. I like asked the cop, can you let me like get a cigarette out of my pocket? Like something I would like never do if I was trying to get out of it. But somehow he like didn't get arrested. I'll never understand, but he was always doing shit like this. I mean, he drunk drove so fast, like into a curb once that he exploded his tire, and then he threw like a drunk tantrum because he like threw his keys in a rage and then couldn't find them. He was like 17, so it's not like, you know.
I mean, Nick has a really good, like, he has a couple stories like that from Texas.
Where's the chat?
But my point was, he like fucked up his car so much that it was in an impound lot once. He had to like pick it up from there because he got arrested finally. And the people in the junkyard, they tried to fix his car by putting it on a forklift and raising it up. And like obviously like ruined the car. Like
just using a forklift on the undercarriage of a car.
But I'll never forget the guys who did that, they were wearing Oakley shit I'd never seen before. Like the guy who was doing it and driving the forklift.
Hey, did they have a challenge?
He was wearing Oakleys that ends of the stems were earbuds. So he's listening to music while he's like fucking my friend's car up. It's like if you're a big enough shithead, they'll give you shit.
Bad Bunny time?
Bad Bunny time is underway.
We can't watch the Bad Bunny performance live, right? No. Like we'll get fucking destroyed, right? I can watch it tomorrow, chat.
Yeah, this is music. This is like barely human expression.
I like that she's wearing a pantsuit.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
why is she doing that?
To like reclaim it from Hillary.
Didn't they all get mad at those Australian women in that office for wearing that?
Yeah.
No, they just got mad at them for like being.
For existing. Really, it was just like. I'm sorry, women having joy to breathe in the office.
Yeah, she's not like that. She's like, she's not like too much drama.
Like look at the difference in like everything that's going on. Well, they're just showing like.
Oh God! Like it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, he looks awesome. The whole thing looks cool. Oh my God.
Last stream like ban. Okay, calm down. I didn't even play the audio. I didn't even play the audio. I just showed it for a second. Okay, it's gonna be fine.
This girl got this slot because like her dad was one of the guys that matched like
Bro,
tried to whack off.
Bro, you're going to jail. Robert Kraft is gonna put me in jail, and not even for anti-Semitism.
Do you remember when they appears the RIA tried to sue Russia for like $9 trillion over IP theft because Russia's just like,
oh yeah.
If you go on Russian Facebook, like whatever the fuck it's called, VK or the other one,
oh yeah.
I think it's OK.ru. You could every movie is on there. Like pretty much every movie. Like shit that isn't on any streaming service is probably on there. I just really love their attitude to Russia towards IP. When I say that they're resisting NATO, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Wait, they flashed your name. It's Gabby.
Gabby Barrett.
I stopped trying to figure that out.
She's getting abducted by aliens.
What the fuck? The production quality. He's in a house.
And now
No,
he's
but she- but
outside the
it's
house.
it's so well. She's getting absorbed by an Apple screensaver.
Dude, literally, it's so boring that the stage life they default to a Windows 10 screensaver.
I cannot. It's unbelievable the fucking juxtaposition that I'm looking at.
It's not like.
It's such a bad life to like legitimately have to be into this shit and
Bro.
be like, actually, I hated that crap where it was choreographed and it looked great. This is real talent.
I love supporting like money laundering for the. I mean, the thing
they're recreating like Trump 1 era liberalism, where Jelly Roll is their Lizzo. Like that's obvious. Like,
This is your cultural bread line.
Right.
Actually.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Do you enjoy this?
They know that this sucks. But they're like, it's actually important to watch.
Yeah. We're doing
like
this
the
as
same way that
a
like
point of
the same way that
activism.
my dad was like, Noah, you have to watch Masterpiece Theater tonight. Like there's like a fucking like Mormon parent in northern Arizona who's like, if you don't watch this, Bray Linson, then we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait. I think it's only one more year max until conservative Nanette. That's gonna be so good. It'll be like Jeff Dye, and it'll be like, I'm retiring from comedy because of family court. Nothing's funny after this fucking alimony I have to pay.
No, I think it's gonna be Adam Carolla because he's going through another divorce now, and I think that like when he gets to the end of this one, he's gonna hit that point where he's gonna like he will go, bulwark.
No, I think I am an optimist.
Wait, someone is getting married on there? What the hell?
Actually,
Lady Gaga's on!
Oh man.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So that prediction market thing was
total bull.
This guy put in all of his money.
On her?
Yes, on her.
Wait, what?
Showing up
Oh,
earlier
I thought it was
today.
the song thing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He must have had insight.
Yes. Shockingly.
Wait, what? You're telling me those prediction markets?
Wait, you mean Giannis would never do that to me?
No.
If there's one thing we know NBA players love doing, it's not gambling.
Well, he is Greek.
I literally thought you meant Giannis Varoufakis. But going back to Adam Carolla, I will always say this every time Adam Carolla comes up. He was so fucking funny on Loveline, and not just Loveline, but those bullshit like MTV shows where it was like him and his friends like making fun of the music videos.
Yes.
He was really funny until about like 2005. But when he was funny, he's the least evil guy from Loveline, by the way. Like Dr. Drew's way worse. Dr. Drew's killed people.
Dr. Drew is actually like a
true malign.
Like Dr. Drew in like most countries that have had a socialist character one time or another would be in jail.
Yeah.
This is Lee Bryce.
But
whoa, turn this up. This sounds great.
Whoa, this guy's awesome.
I love wearing a leather jacket and then cuffing the arms on your leather jacket. Only one arm though.
Yeah, he's rolling up his sleeves. Blue collar
Oh
guy.
my god, every Deborah's pussy is wet right now.
He's not like blue frog shit. Yep, this is pro great lip syncing there. The exact same volume as he pulls the mic away.
I mean, I assume there's maybe some lag because you're streaming a billion things, but like that is not. They're not even close to that.
There's no way they rehearsed. Like all these rich country guys.
Who's this person getting married and stuff, Chad?
The contrast is perfect. There's people are getting married during the Bad Bunny thing, and like there are probably divorces happening. In
They're having so much fun.
We're watching a divorce in music.
yeah. This is how he's letting his wife know that he's gonna sign the paper.
He's a country man.
That does. Like, it is kind of like how a dude be walking in and out of divorce court. I gotta say.
He looks like if T-1000 was trying to blend in Missouri. This is how he would dress.
He's so well manicured, but also a bad boy.
That is what's so fun. Like, if you look at their arm hair is like perfectly symmetrical and shit.
Yeah,
his
eyebrows are fucking.
Yeah, it's like,
perfectly
and they got
trimmed.
so much like cosmetic surgery done
Yes.
too. You can tell like he's got that plastic ass face. He's like, I'm a bad boy, but it's like, come on, bro, you look like every.
Look at the shape of his
You look like every plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills.
He
does kind of look Iranian.
He is getting.
Yes.
Like, he kind of looks like...
He's on the command center now.
Yeah.
He's on the command center.
They're like, hold on, who is the speller from Encino?
He is definitely getting his eyebrows threaded in Glendale.
I drink my beer with my gusto.
This is just so, like... If I was a fucking shit kicker, idiot, dum-dum, I would be insulted by this. Because it's just like...
Give me jelly roll.
Yeah, well, not even that. It's like Hank Williams... We used to think Hank Williams Jr. It was like the shittiest fucking act ever.
He gave his Grammy to a little boy! God damn it!
Look at the pure
And Ricky
fun.
Martin is there now, too.
Like, they're having so much fun!
The set looks amazing, and then you go back to this, and it's like, we're not drinking my beer, comes from the fridge.
Ricky Martin is there! HasanAbi head.
Is he really?
Yeah, he follows me on Instagram.
That's pretty cool. I've always liked him. He's one of those celebrities I don't think's ever killed anyone.
One of the few.
Yeah, most celebrities have.
God damn, man.
The lighting. Everything. This is so lonely. Like the contrast of just like utter loneliness and like.
It's like why
it's
are
like
there
everyone's having fun. They've just like.
It's like, all right, we need to film this like we're inside the Death Star.
It's just. Wait, what the fuck? Oh no, I bricked it. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no,
Well,
chat.
Too many people tuned in.
Chat, we bricked it.
Well, that's what happens when you have 70 million live viewers.
Well, my fucking Google is like.
Oh,
it's back.
Shit.
Oh, it's back. Thank God. Oh my God, I was so scared.
Wait, if anyone has a link to the torrent of the TPUSA...
He has like the worst tabs.
You have 50 Bob Kraft interviews open simultaneously.
No, it's always how it goes. It's like, oh wait, I have to find the clip, and then there's like, it's like, clavicular, Robert Kraft. Oh, here we go.
It takes everything in my body to like not like clean up his tabs when I'm right there.
Yeah, wait, someone link me the thing again. Someone link me TPUSA. It's probably front page on YouTube. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It's probably right.
It's like, this is like a one
How
of the
do
like
you
later
not kill
Resident
yourself
Evil
if you're like, this is my life?
Yeah.
If you're like, this is my life, this is all my joy. I can't fake fucking enjoying this. God, it's so sad.
It looks like he forgot he was performing that day.
Yeah, it's like literally like who styled him? Like him?
I think very authentically, this is Kid
Okay,
Rock.
I do love the fucking TPUSA chat because I have seen some Israeli flags go up in there.
Oh, okay. So this is I think the tempo's about to change.
What? Whoa.
They have guest stars.
They got Inigo Montoya.
They got
Inigo Montoya.
That definite real classical musician is really playing
Master
that.
and Commander. I know.
No, I think that's the guy that got canceled. There's like one
Oh,
guy who
Mumford
got
and
kicked
Sons?
from the No.
Oh, was this the
Philharmonic.
cellist?
Yeah. I thought he was a violinist though, so it might not be him.
There was recently a thing about like a
because he like said really racist shit,
and then he got fired from a different orchestra, and a new orchestra like a different one didn't hire him.
Yeah.
And he like whined, and he did like the conservative DEI whining thing about it. So like that lady in the Justice Department, Harmeet, just said it.
I can't think of anyone like.
This is the white Nike employee.
if they had any understanding of the culture, they would do a real live rendition of "We Are Charlie Kirk."
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a fucking.
Because that would actually be that would go
viral. That would be a huge.
Oh man,
that would be more discussed than the Super Bowl.
Doing a performance of Weird Charlie Kirk and then having a competition with the TPSA youth brigade, whatever they call it.
The TPUSA SA.
Yeah. the Charlie youth. And like you see like you have them all run in front of a bunch of street lamps. And you'll like see it was like when they pick a new Dalai Lama.
Yeah, which one is gonna flicker? Which one's gonna make the light?
Who's the next Charlie?
Yeah.
What is this gay shit? Bring back Kid Rock.
That is like crazy that they could do like Bawit to Baba. Like, cause like the Super Bowl's famous for like these switch ups in the songs and it's a medley thing, and and like the TPUSA version of that is like, well, this is Ben Shapiro's idea. That's also what this makes me think.
Do you think there's anyone that TPUSA?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Our brother, Robert Ritchie.
Wait, that's all they got Kid Rock for? Was half a song?
No. Now it's the band.
Robert Ritchie now it's real name.
Oh, Robert Ritchie is Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I was like, damn.
Who is it? Was it Garth Brooks who did the emo?
I'm sorry.
Chris Gaines.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
You are so authentically unfamiliar with Kid Rock. That's honestly perfect.
That guy looks like Dane Clancy, the Twitch CEO.
Do some large mouth.
Do you think there's like anyone?
Wow, look at the wardrobe change.
You got too
Oh,
much
man.
on your plate to bait and cast a line. You can always put a rain check in his hand.
He's had work done.
Till you can't.
Of course.
Yeah. See that.
Till you can't.
I mean, he doesn't look as good as Robert Kraft.
I want to know the mentality of the old lady that's typing USA with the flags. Because I know who's typing the Israeli flag. Like, let's be real, it's Fox.
But I like the crosses too, because I do feel like I'm in church. I'm bored as fuck.
He's so proud of this. Like, this is. Can't believe seeing it.
Yeah, I'm practically Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
We got acoustic fucking Kid Rock.
Wait, Twitter's down? Turning Point USA broke Twitter.
Yeah.
Wait, Twitter is. Now that amused me.
I was laughing at the idea of like someone from the TPUSA chat being like, why isn't Floyd Rice on here?
Oh yeah, it does seem not working right
There's a
now.
box of greasy parts sitting in the trunk of that 65.
That is like one of the funnier Elon things, is that like there was this solved problem with like the whale whale and Twitter crashing, and then he like fired everyone, and it's like no, it breaks more than ever.
Is that Twitter being down would happen like once?
Like in people, because obviously everybody in chat is like 10, so like you don't remember this, but like there was a period from like 2006, 2012 where it just broke all the time, and like it was constant, it was no joke, and then they fixed it because they grew up making a real company.
Became everything. Well, I think it's pretty worth it. I feel like I've been listening to this song for like 37 minutes.
Yeah, if you took acid, if like the acid kicked in during this song, like it would be playing the whole trip.
If you imagine being on mushrooms listening to this, I would like jump out the window.
Yeah, actually, remember Wormwood?
No.
Like the Frank Olsen, like when the CIA poisoned that guy in the 50s.
Oh yeah.
And chucked him out a window. Yeah, that's what he actually wasn't dosed. He heard this song.
If the CIA had an advanced copy of this.
Well, and then like he was like, I've heard this song. Now I have to tell the whole world what the CIA's been doing. And they're like, well, now we have to throw you out of a hotel.
Well, the reason Daniel Ellsberg was getting electroshock therapy was because of this.
That could use some dusting off. There's a man
Ted Kaczynski too.
for all our sins.
God.
Hanging from
It really, it just.
You can give your life to
like,
Jesus
watch this crap and be like, yeah, and it was really important that we did it. Like just
Rob Schneider is the best SNL cast.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
I was thinking about those. You remember when like Ariel and there were all these like 57-year-old women who were like, I've never heard of your music before, but I'm gonna buy every CD. Not even. Just like.
This is like the reason I didn't listen to country music until I was in college. Like I just assumed it all sounded like this. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. There's really good. Most of it is very good.
You know who's
like they had to work to find something this shitty.
Modern country guy who's woke. One Mr. Zachary Bryant. Actually.
Yeah, Zach Bryan. I mean, they could have. Luke Bryan would have been good.
No, Zach Bryan would never do this. He's like woke. I think Zach Bryan.
Well, because all the good countries of like the actual good. Oh my God! Now here they're laying it.
I want to honor God in all that I do. I want to be a great husband, a great father,
he would fucking hate
country.
Yeah.
To try to continue to
in
lead this
comparison to
movement
the, he would have been like, no, we're not competing with the halftime show. I want to watch Bad
Bunny.
Bunny.
Like, I'm going to should do.
Yeah, I want to watch Bad Bunny. I want to watch Lady Gaga.
Above yourself.
I'm so Charlie was like one of the freedom fighters.
We're going to be around for the next 100, 200 years because we know in the end.
By the way, this is eating into the Super Bowl.
The most important thing in your life.
Which
going head to head with
yeah, like what the fuck were they thinking?
Also, they reverse order. You milk the Charlie Kirk killing at the beginning.
That's actually pretty good point.
Like when it starts. I mean, it's just like look, like these, like the stage sucks.
Wait, why are they throwing tomatoes? Chat. Stop throwing tomatoes, chat.
And this beautiful nation.
What the fuck?
Maybe.
Here
I think those are hearts.
Oh, here am I.
No, there were tomatoes
No,
too.
they're the hearts.
No, that's a tomato, Felix.
Well,
there are tomatoes.
Okay. Charlie's favorite food was spaghetti sauce.
Wow, they do.
And they're like giving it to him.
That actually, he would be like my favorite food is pasta with butter.
Not even that. He just likes the sauce. It's a weird sensory.
Wait, so that was it.
That's it. That was the.
That was rough, man.
Benny Johnson, you lied to me.
Benny, I've been to your events. They're great. I don't like what happened to me in the bathroom, but that was your first strikeout.
What was Benny's promise?
Oh, just that it was gonna be this thing. That was a pre-recorded 2-song set by Kid Rock that was lip-synced heavily.
Oh, come on.
Adam Wren,
why are you
Senior
following?
National Political Correspondent at Politico. I swear, if you believe this, okay, you should be institutional.
Yeah. Adam Wren, if you believe this, over the course of one elevator ride, I could convince you that I could get you pregnant.
Like, this is like you should not be legally allowed behind a fucking wheel if you genuinely were like, wow.
Oh, do you think? Well, okay. Conspiracy theory. Adam Wren's secretly like a past Judd. He's like super right wing, and he's trying to get the hashtag I don't believe 6 million starting.
He's that political.
No, what was the number you ambushed me with the other day, Hasan?
Oh, okay. You're making it seem like I was saying that.
No. Yeah. Well, no, it was like
no. I was teaching them about. I was putting them on new anti-Semitism that they were not aware of. 241,000 or 271,000, one or the other. I don't know. Because when I first saw the number, I was like, I didn't even know what the fuck this is a reference to, and I was like, oh my god, it's like they're saying this is the real number.
And but the worst part was that I actually didn't know the specific thing Hasan was telling me. It was more just that like if Hasan turns to me and says, "Hey, what does this number mean?" and it's like a number in the hundreds of thousands, and it's like, huh? Why would he ask me about a contextless number? Oh, he's probably which means that it's probably a number. Of how many, like I immediately intuited that he was talking about.
He nailed it.
Like that, it was like, oh, that's how much the Nazis think, like, or how much the neo-Nazis think, like Jews actually died. Like that's the real number. Not
I was talking
6 million.
to Jasper, and I was like putting him on game. I was like, you don't understand, like, because I guess he's not as online. So he was just like oblivious.
Yeah, not everybody sticks their head in the toilet.
Yeah, he's not as online, and he's like oblivious to the new types of anti-Semitism that like Felix and I sit around and invent. So Felix is not here right now. He can't defend himself, but I was explaining to him that there's like there's this new meta where they say that the number 6 million is wrong. It's 271,000. Just to be clear, I didn't just casually go, hey, how many Jews do you think died in the Holocaust? Well, give or take 200,000. That's not what I did. Oh. Please help. I put all my money, including my 401k, on a Kalshi bet that Kid Rock would perform We Are Charlie Kirk. I'm in financial ruin.
That is like the biggest... I mean, although I think it is because the irony is that, like, part of what has made Erica Kirk into part of the meme is the fact that, like, it does seem like it genuinely irks them. That, like, his
chat. Or their chat.
No, like, they're, like, Erica Kirk, like, it irks... like her and her cohort or whatever.
That they have no like motion to make Charlie.
Well,
Kirk
they
this
have no
revered.
control. They view it as like distasteful, and like rather than do what normal people would do, which is like you roll with it and like ride that wave. They're like, I want to try and stand athwart this.
Oh, the little kid that he gave the Grammy to was Liam Ramos, the 5-year-old taken by ICE.
Oh my God!
Oh, he's so goated.
He's incredible,
cool.
man.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That's
Because
so
it's like
cool.
The image that you guys probably were watching, unless you were.
Well, we were watching a microphone stand made of chains. Apparently.
Yeah, I was watching on the other side. It's like a little kid and his dad sitting at home watching Bad Bunny's like Grammy speech, and then Bad Bunny walks up and gives the Grammy to the little kid. Turns out the little kid is the 5-year-old that was kidnapped by ICE and sent to the facility in Texas. Liam Ramos.
When
wait, that's not him?
No,
that's actually a 5-year-old who's in.
It's a different kid. Oh, so that's just fake news.
Yeah.
Damn, we got owned by fucking fake news on Twitter.
Going back to the Holocaust numbers thing, I just think it's like how like there's only like denial and then like lowballing the numbers, but when people lowball the numbers, it's always like still a few 100,000. How come there isn't someone who's like 100 people died? A weird number.
Well, that's like that is literally a Mr. Show sketch, like about the largest number. Like,
oh yeah.
We killed 42 Jews.
yeah.
I think it'd be really funny if there was a guy who was like, it's 5.9999. Like, just,
just a really obstinate guy.
Price is writing it.
Yeah, a guy who's just like really adamant that it's off. It's
if Holocaust denial was like a 55-45 issue, where it's slightly more popular, that's how Democrats would do it.
What do they mean? What do they mean? They cut the end of the ad. They got rid of the.
They cut the Bilal part. They didn't want any Muslim in it.
Yeah. Focus groups didn't like it.
I want to clarify for your chat that you actually opened up a window where the game is playing right there.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
Yeah, I did that for you.
Thank you.
Now it starts to seem like it's an actual. I see motion.
Okay, so what is Patriots versus Seahawks?
Wait, they did cut it because he goes, "Thank you, Bilal," at the end of it. In the original ad.
Oh, so it can be in.
What's your name?
David.
David? Yes. Bilal.
No, he goes, "What's your name?" Bilal. And they cut the Muslim part out.
No, play it.
Look.
Yeah, you're right. I was tripping.
What's your name?
David.
David?
Yes.
Bilal.
I think he just says Bilal.
Yeah, like his name is Bilal, which I noticed because I was like, oh, to add insult to injury, they made him not only black but Muslim.
So the second part is what they cut.
But this is how it ends in the Super Bowl ad, I guess.
I know how it feels.
Oh no, that's even worse, dude. They went from my name, here's my name, I'm a human being, to when you think about it, Jews and blacks.
Well, I think they
turned
Bilal into like he's like a Bagger Vance. Right? He's like an apparition.
True. It is like he does feel a little Green Mile.
Maybe it's just like a abbreviated version, you know? Like it's like the 15. I mean, I don't know if this
there
is
there was an RFK Maha ad too.
Chat, send me the RFK Maha ad right now.
RFK is so fucking annoying, dude.
I think he's sexy.
I really.
Do you think they watched my reaction to it? Yeah, they did. They're really tuned in to everything.
They literally have like the fucking Jason Bourne room.
The command room, the command center.
What if they run it again and you watch it and like Bilal's gone and it's just like it's Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, that would be goated. That would be the best ad.
That would show they're kind of hip. Like Kirkifying is like a few months old.
What is this? Disrespectful?
XQC says it's just XQC. Smartest man in the world. XQC.
People still pay like $1,000 to go to the game, but people pay $1,000 for the game. I mean, it's kind of disrespectful, right? To make the experience all for somebody else, compared to the people that actually go there and are their number one customer base. I don't think it's fair. I think it's kind of lame.
He's saying that the halftime show should be about like the audience members. What the fuck is he saying?
I'm saying that when you go to the Super Bowl, if you're paying money to be there, then the performance should at least be in your language.
I'm accustomed. Doesn't that mean anything?
Excuse me, my schnippers. No, that's like
It's funny because he doesn't speak English.
Yeah, and well, he, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah.
Like Bad Bunny speaks better English than XQC. XQC's like.
I don't know if XQC watched the video that we watched, but everybody seemed just fucking fun. I mean,
Yeah. Also, the idea that like people who only speak English can't listen to Bad Bunny's music and enjoy it is so funny.
Or that there can't be a country where people speak
field goal, bro.
There can't be like a bilingual country.
Yeah, like that makes it even funnier because he's from Laval and his first language is like fucking Quebecois French. So,
also the audience at any given Super Bowl is mostly chief marketing officers.
Yeah,
that is that one. Yeah, and like they're
Yeah.
literally it is like just a guy who laid someone off.
He's acting like everyone who goes to the Super Bowl is like Axl Rose in the Welcome to the Jungle video. They're just all hicks who are walking off the bus chewing hay.
Yeah, no, that's how it is. That's the primary audience.
I saved up all my crop to get a Super Bowl
let's hear what his.
I hope I only hear English.
Let's hear what the rest of his argument is.
And even though those who don't, I don't even know if they listen to the Bad Bunny songs. I think it's just kind of a myth, just because the people won't really jump around and sing the songs. And for the people that are paying the ticket to go to the Super Bowl,
he like
they might argue, yeah, but it's a big televised event.
Who the fuck is Bad Bunny?
What about those?
Grammys
they're booing him.
His music
is universal.
That is really funny.
Tickets though, they go.
The most popular, like the most streamed artist.
He is like the most popular artist in the world. It's not especially close right now.
This
is
just like 7-year-old.
And like the Grammys are not like the Oscars where it's like Coda wins Best Picture.
Yeah.
It's like typically it goes to the most popular person. Or at least the person who had the song that everyone heard the most that year.
This is such like 7-year-old shit where it's just like, oh, I've never heard it. No one likes it.
Forget it, Jake. It's Quebecois.
I mean,
They have
I
to
don't
have
want to
a
shit.
football experience.
George St. Pierre, one of my favorite guys. Probably the best pound for pound fighter ever.
To sing some songs along and shit like that, and they can do that. I don't think I agree with that. I think it's just bad.
Why didn't they ask him?
Yeah,
Before they did
I was
it?
literally gonna say I don't think I agree with that. Like, what, you missed the meeting?
Yeah. I love the idea of like the protocols the elders of Zion, but then he's also in it. They're like, oh right, we can't start until he's here.
All the Latin countries being mentioned. Suriname mentioned.
No, what mentioned?
Suriname.
Let's see. He
He
hasn't gone there
said
yet.
Guyana.
Will he say, I get it's not in the Western Hemisphere, but I consider it part of the Latino world.
Yeah, I was about to say this
the
is
Philippines.
Yeah,
many are saying
true.
Also, I'm on board with it.
If we're being real, he should be mentioning all the global Latina Belt countries in general.
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Egypt.
Lebanon is like, I would like more Latino than a lot of places.
Yeah.
I hope he says Cuba.
What does it say on the ball? Like no human is illegal or some shit? No. He is. People are gonna yell at me because everybody loves Bad Bunny so much, and there's no slander allowed. But he is somewhat unathletic, for like how in shape he is. It's always surprising. And I say this as a guy who's also like not very good with my body movement. Okay. What does it say?
If you really want to get in touch with your body, every morning you gotta wake up and do like 10 minutes of crab walking.
Are you insane? He's in the WWE.
Okay,
Together We're America.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, WWE is actually pretty. Shut the fuck up, cracker.
Hey, you can't talk about Bad Bunny like that.
Yeah, the reason why I really love Bad Bunny is because he like keeps dislocating his knees. And
yeah,
that's something that happens. That's something that has happened to me, and so I feel like it's very personable.
Shout out to my friend Brandon from Minnesota if he's watching. He was like an amateur MMA fighter and pretty good like collegiate wrestler. And he went to this trampoline place once, those like Sky Zone type places. And he was trying to like out alpha everyone by jumping higher than anyone. And he came up super high and then landed in between two trampolines and got knee barred by the trampoline. And tore MCL, PCL, ACL, meniscus, like everything.
That's some shit I would do.
It was rough.
Dude, Mike Tyson's doing a Malha ad.
My sister's name was Denise. She died of obesity at 25.
I wonder what
She had a heart
connection he has
attack.
to RFK.
I was so fat and nasty. I would eat anything.
Act have they both committed? What thing are they both into?
Oh, wait, also, this is a horrible ad.
I was like 345 pounds, quart of ice cream every hour. I had so much self-hate when I was like that.
A little tear running down his fucking cheek. That's crazy. That's powerful.
Self-hate when I was like that. I just wanted to kill myself. We're the most powerful country in the world, and we have the most obese, fudgy people. Something has to be done about processed food in this country.
He also used to do the like holding up an apple.
It's just like, what's the action item from this ad? Like eat an apple with your friend? Okay.
Realfood.gov, baby. Realfood.gov.
God, I know they're like... I mean, RFK actually is like a pretty malign influence, just as far as real world consequences as a cabinet secretary. Like, he is, you know, fucking up research and shit. But not like... I would say, you know, fucking Hegseth is probably like a deeper malign influence, but like, no one in that entire fucking cabinet annoys me more than RFK. He is just like an infomercial that you can't turn off. Everywhere you go, this fucking asshole is telling you to like shove lemons up your ass. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. How come none of your stupid crap, eating worms, fucking taking a bug bath, whatever crap you do, none of it made your voice less annoying? Like, wouldn't that be
He's
the
just
number
like,
one thing
that's
he
the
did?
thing that really frustrates me. Because it's like, you don't look healthy at all. Like, you give off the image of pestilence, and it doesn't make any sense that this guy's supposed to be the representative beacon of health.
I have a theory about this, because to me it's very similar to the Barry Weiss thing, where it's like, okay, from a distance, there is no way that anybody can be like, wow, this is like a really charismatic, interesting, compelling person who, like, when I see on the camera, like, or see her on my TV screen, I don't want to throw shit at it. I want to hear what she has to say. Because it's like, no. Like, everybody knows that, like, she sounds really annoying and unpersuasive, and everybody knows that RFK Jr. sounds like a Victorian, like, he has, like, Victorian diseases.
Yeah.
And, like, the actual thing, though, is that the people who are, like, part of, like, you know, like their, like, IRL aura, like, the people whom they're influence with their presence, it's the fact that they have, like, some, like, enthusiasm about their being, some charisma, and that they surpass these nakedly annoying qualities. That is what makes them so seductive. Like, the fact that he sounds like he swallowed like a bunch of liquid silver is like what makes him like it like to somebody's like, wow, this guy, he must mean something. He's a Kennedy.
I don't know if this is a universal thing. Also, this might be one of those things where I think I'm hitting on something that everyone has done, but I reveal myself to be insane. But when I was in high school, I would like watch when I watched like TV shows I liked. Like, I would watch Sopranos or Entourage, and there was a character who like looked bad, but he like got a ton of he was always nutting in people. And it was like, I would think like, okay, he like looks worse than me, but he's definitely having more sex than me. So he has some mitigating quality. So he has like a thing that makes him cool. So I just have to have like $10 billion.
Yeah.
With RFK or Barry for that matter, it's like they suck, but the people who, first of all, they flatter the people around them, but the people around them also think, okay, well, he has some mitigating quality that like it counteracts the thing about him that's fucking annoying.
He's a Kennedy.
Yeah, well,
she's lesbian but doesn't have blue hair.
Yeah,
like it's just on the fucking nose of these people. It's like, wow, I can't imagine why like the lady who can string a sentence together about why she personally loves Israel has impressed all of these rich donors, and she works at the Wall Street Journal and now the New York Times. What?
And with Barry too, it's also a thing. Like, she's abandoned all like the pretenses of liberalism and said she had like fucking Trump derangement syndrome. But they still go, oh, she's a liberal because she's like a lesbian and Jewish. And with RFK, I think it is just kind of like, if you're Trump, you like it that he's going. Actually, he's like that for a guy who like eats shit and is addicted to Sudafed. He's like pretty healthy.
And yeah, I agree with that. And he also is, because his like whole attitude is that like it's actually cool if you're an obese piece of shit as long as you're eating beef tallow and like using slurs for everybody who consumes sunflower oil.
That's his health initiative, is making all treats yummier. Like putting
that
like,
was
yeah, it tastes
actually
better when
that
beef
was like
tallow
awesome
in-
when he was doing like what they're putting in the ice cream.
Yeah.
Tim Dillon, you would not believe what they're putting in the snacks.
Oh man, do you think that they're gonna have like JD's punishment for like sucking is they're gonna make him be someone's running mate again, and it's gonna be Tim Dillon? Like he's gonna have to be Tim Dillon's VP candidate.
Bro, they're doing 20. You're right, by the way. They are doing 2016 wokeness.
Okay, what is
Jake Paul,
this is awesome.
Show. Let's rally together and show big corporations they can't just do whatever they want without consequences, which equals viewership for them. You are their benefit. Realize you have power. Turn off this halftime. A fake American citizen performing who publicly hates America. I cannot support that. Also, Jake Paul lives in fucking Puerto Rico, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Also, I really love Kid Mero at the top.
Okay, well, what did he say?
A lot of stuff we can't read aloud.
Okay.
But we can read silently.
I think I can say it.
No, with Netflix.
What if I do a voice? Shout out to Miro, author of my favorite blog ever, by the way, Victory Light.
Here are some
Victory Light was so funny.
Yeah. Here are some Facebook comments about the Bad Bunny thing beforehand.
This is what the Super Bowl will look like on Sunday? Will you be watching? He'll know! He'll know! No and he'll know! Not on any TV I own! Not on my TV, Duts! We won't know! Not watching! Bad Bunny out! I could care less! It will not be on my TV! Bad Bunny no! TPUSA yes! TPUSA halftime show! Kid Rock and TPUSA for the win! TPUSA for Mr. Halftime is TPUSA 100! Only the game! Halftime,
No, I'm
Charlie
sure this guy's fine.
Kirk.
I just don't.
I think this guy is funny.
Charlie Kirk.
I just don't like the thing of how people all like their head is bouncing around the place. I think it would be a better artistic direction if it was just your voice. You know,
it's like Homer as the Japanese ad.
If someone did that, if someone made the whole Mr. Sparkle animation, that would actually be pretty cool.
So we got that. Where's the Logan Paul response? I'm trying to find it. Here, this is what Logan Paul was asked about the Bad Bunny.
What did Logan Paul say about after Jake got knocked out? That he talked to the guy. He was like, I could tell he was afraid of me.
They asked Logan Paul. He's also in Puerto Rico. Oh, these guys hate him because Bad Bunny called him out for living in Puerto Rico as a tax dodge.
Oh yeah.
And like gentrifying the island and not helping Puerto Rico at all.
Logan, are you excited for the halftime?
No. I just want to point out that the list of guys that you've played videos of that represent the anti-Bad Bunny sort of side of things are all deeply concussed.
Yeah,
that's a really good point.
Even XQC.
Yeah, does XQC have concussion?
He's the first case of getting concussed from Twitch streaming.
Actually, he's the first non-contact concussion in medical history.
Yeah. All right, let's hear what a normal guy thinks. I show speed.
Big news broke out that Bad Bunny's performing at the Super Bowl. What are your thoughts?
That's crazy. That's amazing. I know a lot of Bad Bunny songs, but Bad Bunny's like the biggest artist, so it makes sense.
You have a favorite song?
Something like that.
Yeah. I love I Show Speed. He's the man.
Yeah, something like that.
I just saw Sabrina Carpenter ad on the other screen. I don't think I could like. I think if she hung out with me for like an hour, she'd be like, "This guy's pretty cool."
Would you show her your Gmod?
No,
your Gary's mod.
That's like if that's if she was like.
That's just Ella Purnell.
We should hang out again. Well, Ella Purnell would be like, that would be her opener to me. She'd be like, "Can I come to your house and watch you play Gmod wordlessly?" And I'd be like, "I guess. There's not a chair. You have to stand. No talking to me. I'll do it."
Both the Paul brothers have been trying for years to privatize Puerto Rico's beaches when by law they're meant to all be public. They've gone so far as to hire private security to harass people on the beaches near their homes. That's so fucking
I hate
gross.
all private beaches.
I mean, San Juan, it's a real problem. Like, especially, there was a lot of attention drawn to it because of all the crypto fuckheads who moved there.
Does Brock Pierce live there?
I don't know if he still does.
Pierce.
That guy fucking freaks me out.
He is
What a life story
He
that
is
guy's
he is a scary motherfucker.
He is a real fucking creep.
It's like not connected to two separate giant pedophilia scandals.
That is true. Yeah, many years apart, two like different pedophile rings.
It's
oh my god, people are still fucking defending Bad Bunny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'd like to disavow everything.
Bad Bunny for WrestleMania.
I'd like to say something.
Bad Bunny should be the chair.
No, don't do it.
No, I'll think of something.
Borisua for life. Am I saying it wrong?
Oh,
how do you say it?
Boricua.
Boricua for life.
Wait, that's how you try to say
Don't draw attention to it.
Fuck! It's getting worse! Oh wait, Trump has a statement.
Is this real?
So wrong. President Donald Trump on Bad Bunny's halftime show. Nobody understands a word this guy's saying, and the dancing is disgusting.
Oh my God.
Especially for young children that are watching from throughout the USA and all over the world.
This show is just a slap in the face to our country. Which is setting new standards and records every single day, including the best stock market. And
Why did Bad Bunny not talk about the best stock market?
Why is he not talking about your 401k? There's nothing inspirational about this mess of a halftime show, and watch. It will get great reviews from the fake news media because they haven't got a clue of what is going on in the real world. And by the way, the NFL should immediately replace its ridiculous new kickoff rule.
He always talks about the kickoff rule.
It's really
Donald Trump actually knows nothing about football.
It is like nuts
which is okay if you're not pretending like you have
I don't know
knowledge,
anything about football.
And he keeps on going.
Well, but it's like I don't know what he wants because like the thing is like the kickoff rule is made it's that like kickoffs happen more. Like they're more returns.
He just says this over and over again. And you're right, it does not make sense.
It's like legitimately like they've made the rule better. Like they made the rules that like people actually do try to return the ball now, which means there is more action.
My take is that if you care about the ridiculous new kickoff rule so much that you talk about it all the time, you don't actually care about football that much. Which is okay. Except you're trying to be like the president of football. You're trying to be the guy who loves sports. And if you don't, stop pretending.
Wait, this implies he didn't watch the Turning Point USA halftime show.
Maybe he had it set up like ours.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was
split screen.
Yeah, he like had.
I don't see a fucking. First of all, he did it publicly at Mar-a-Lago, so we'll know if he actually watched it.
That's true. He probably. I mean, the truth is like he wants to watch. It's like he's not gonna watch like the fucking like TPUSA like ball drop or whatever. He's gonna watch Anderson Cooper like getting drunk. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
he's watching the real.
He's
thing.
tapped in. He is like. I mean, half of his anxiety that motivates him is about never being fully accepted by the liberal elites when he was like seen as too vulgar, too brash, too rude, and like all he wanted to do was be a gay little Broadway musical producer, and all of these other like societal elites never actually welcomed him. And I think that is part of what motivates him to like fight back against the libs, because why the fuck would why would anyone like putting together Vanity Fair parties?
Yeah. Well, that is where it's also though like Donald Trump does like senses of place do not exist in America anymore because everybody's like getting their shit from the same internet well or whatever. But like Donald Trump does come from like a time and place in a specific version of New York where it's like if you were like him and you wanted to be seen at like I don't know the Russian tea room or whatever the fuck, then it's like yeah, Graydon Carter is somebody in your vocabulary. What the? He looks hot. More hog meltdown from Matt Walsh. Okay, you gotta see it.
He looks great.
You ever see Bruiser?
No.
It's a horror movie that the people who watch this they should look up the main character.
I don't like horror movies.
It's a guy the main guy looks like that. It's scary.
Did he get eye?
Why does his mouth look black? Like, he looks like he has a plague.
He's powder maxing.
He looks like he has fucking serotonin syndrome. Like, the thing that happens with Molly where your eyes get huge. The opposite is happening.
Well, but it's also, I mean, like, I'm trying to guess what is actually happening in this photo, and is it, like, 4 flashes went off at once?
It's gotta be. But no one else seems to have...
That's why, like, the woman in the
this guy looks...
Like, the woman in the foreground, like, we see her tan.
Someone like, they... a Dark Wraith from DS1 did Soul Drain on him. Or Life Drain. That's the only explanation.
I mean, I see this, and like the theme from Scanners plays in my head, like.
His hair is also kind of doing like a cat ears thing.
All right. Obviously, one of the best parts about this is to look at the hog meltdown that's taking place. Illegal aliens. Laura Loomer says illegal aliens and Latin hookers twerking at the Super Bowl. Not a single white person or English translation at the Super Bowl. This isn't white enough for me. Can't even watch a Super Bowl anymore because immigrants have literally ruined everything.
Yeah, you're a beautiful Anglo-Saxon woman, Laura.
Yeah. Well, she wouldn't have an issue if it was one other foreign country,
right.
of course.
If it was a certain Eurovision entrant
having the
that isn't
halftime
in
show
Europe,
for your biggest game of the year in a language almost none of your lifelong fans, like yourself, Matt Walsh, we all know that you are a huge football fan, and almost none of your lifelong fans can understand while waving the flags of countries that none of them are. Also, an amazing wordsmith, just a great writer.
Yeah, that is one. Can a sentence flow too well?
Comma is the biggest fuck you that I've ever seen a corporation give to its own consumers. I'll be honest. I think when they, pregnant women were taking thalidomide and then it deformed their kids. No. That was a little bit more of a fuck you.
Not as bad as that.
You guys want to know what I think? I think that the corporations are still actually following along and thinking that like woke isn't back.
Yeah,
and that's part of the reason why, like, this Super Bowl halftime performance, judging Bad Bunny's like political activism and his commentary could have been infinitely more woke, and they definitely pumped the brakes.
Yes,
right, and they said it too. They said, I think what was it, the commissioner or something said, there's not going to be any political messages. Yeah, there's not going to be any political messages in the bad.
JSN going to the locker room
in the Super Bowl halftime show.
That is
so what is going on here is basically fake outrage. I mean, it's always fake outrage, but like right now they're trying to garner fake outrage, even though the NFL, I think, made their best attempt to make this as inoffensive as possible for a conservative marketplace. So this is going to fall flat. And people are just going to be like, oh, I like this.
Also, it's going to fall flat because, in spite of his best efforts, fucking Norman Mailer over here, this shit sucks. It's uninspired. Nobody believes it. Just like how nobody will, obviously, look, reporters from Politico who don't know better will be like, 6.7 million, wow. And when everybody knows it's bullshit.
I mean, it just, there is also...
Chudwig loved it.
There's also,
Chudwig. Chudwig.
There's also just, the elephant in the room, which is just, everyone is inundated with proof that the president is a pedophile, that Epstein was doing this at the behest of, the one state that Trump has gone out of his way to act for, and that he has, a fucking, probably, worse than Bush in 2007 approval rating. It reminds me of how the Labour people now in the UK are acting, where it's just they're going through the motions.
But the parallel to the shit happening in Minnesota and Bad Bunny is not the politics of it. It's the fact that there is a total misunderstanding of how unpopular or popular anything is right now.
Yeah.
When it comes from this administration, and so many people understand what is actually mainstream, and they are Twitter brained.
Yeah.
This administration is the most Twitter-brained institution that is
Pablo, we talked about it right after the inauguration, how we said that what is going to happen with Musk Twitter, and specifically the iteration of it that happened right before and after the election, it was going to be the same thing that happened when all Twitter moderation was just basically the marching orders of the DNC. You curate a timeline and make it self-selecting in that, the only people who aren't conservatives who are still there are, people like me who just...
Are brain rotted.
Yeah, just listen to bad podcasts that they hate for fun. Just people who like shitty things. And it makes them think that, oh, everyone loves this shit.
Yeah.
Actually, we should make a highlight reel of every time an ICE agent has killed an unarmed person.
Yeah.
Actually, it's awesome. Let's make another video about how we're like the penguin that killed itself.
Yeah, that one, I had to have somebody explain that to me, and I was so shocked that it was just straightforwardly what it is, that it's so they found a story from a Werner Herzog movie about a suicidal penguin, and we're the penguin.
Yeah,
no,
why not just
straight up, we're the penguin.
Why not just get the actual audio from Timothy Treadwell's death and be like, this is what we're doing. But it is the Warren campaign. The Warren campaign in its last days, after that one Silicon Valley woman
when they did Blood and Soil.
Well, that was sort of an after. They were the werewolf insurgents in occupied Germany in 1945, but after they got that one shot in the arm just to do a final act of sabotage against Bernie, when they were completely insane, they were Elizabeth Warren, when she had a policy that was so granular and low percentage and bullshit that even Kamala during the one debate she was in was like, when it was her fucking marquee policy besides all the plans and big structural
Bailey.
No, it was, I'm going to ban Donald Trump from Twitter.
Right.
And will everyone here commit to that? Because they had this blinkered vision where they thought everything that they saw, everyone they followed, that represented the entire country. Everyone had the same fucking priorities.
Yeah.
But Elizabeth Warren did not even really sniff the nomination. This guy's the fucking president, and they're acting the same way, but with their bullshit.
Yeah.
And your approval ratings are, they can go down to 20, and they'll be like, it's bullshit, uncut the polls. Look what Bill Mitchell said. Bill Mitchell went to a fucking 7-Eleven, and he said everyone there like Trump. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, they've created a hermetically sealed echo chamber. Initially, they bought Twitter, and they're like, oh, we're going to make everybody right-wing.
Yeah.
But of course, just like you said, everybody fucking left Twitter. So now, it's just a bunch of people trying to outdo one another with like more and more reactionary propaganda. And they have deluded themselves into thinking that this translates to like real popular shit.
Yes, they're behaving. I mean, they are podcasters. They're literally media, internet creatures that are. And I know that because I'm also online all the time.
Yeah.
I know exactly the
that's
psychology.
why my favorite version of the person who like tried to he tried to break that membrane and do stuff in like the actual world, and then he's like, no, do not want, and he went back.
Dan Bongini, my favorite.
Exactly.
Dude, if I'm telling the story of this administration, if there's a movie, the main character is Dan Bongini.
100%, because he's like,
just wanted to podcast.
Talk about dogs that catch the car. It's like this guy, he like just wants to podcast. He just wants to podcast about Epstein. He wants to podcast.
And hopefully not get divorced.
And then all of a sudden, like his
out.
president calls him and is like, "Sir, will you serve in my FBI?" And Dan is like, "Well, guess I have to." And then it turns out it's like, no, like he's like.
Turns out all his conspiracies were real. It was just the pedophiles were his favorite guys.
Yeah.
And then
Can you imagine
so
when
good.
him and Cash were reading it and they're
So
like,
good.
It's not looking good. We have 20 pages left, and he still has time to reveal himself as a white hat, but he hasn't done it yet.
I'm flipping through
I
the pages. It's all
think
him doing pedophilia.
Yeah, they're like Berserk fans. They're like, maybe when the next one comes out.
Yeah.
As much as I want that to be the dynamic, I do often wonder to what extent Cash is like even conscious of like any of this going on, because all of the news reporting suggests that the only two things he cares about are like how. Like how people like what jacket people see him in, and like does he have a flight to see his Scottish girlfriend's Swedish
Swiss country singer.
Swiss girlfriend's like next country music concert.
Yeah, not Scottish.
I would love to be like a FBI bureaucrat, like a holdover, a guy who served in multiple administrations, and the reason I got fired is I tried to buy theory clothes for cash. They're like, well, you still wear a large.
Yeah, like Zoran gets like the custom Carhartt jacket, and then like Cash has like got like a Philip Plein FBI jacket.
Oh, that's so perfect. Actually, Philip Plein is the perfect brand for them.
No,
oh my god.
I would have him. I would dress Cash like it's 2014 in like Minneapolis.
Okay, that's
like
how
I would give him.
That's
like,
how he dresses.
No. He needs the maroon denim, chambray shirt. And then like
big hat.
The big hat was more of like the girls were wearing like the Django hat.
I was wearing a big hat.
That's L.A. when I was in
that's actually an Eric Wareheim character. Or no, I'm thinking of the TikTok guy who does the walking.
When I
yeah.
I was in the Twin Cities. It's the epicenter of a lot of this. I would like fall in love with a girl who's like 28. I was like 21. A girl who like rode a fixie and wore a big hat. I wouldn't say that, but it was like I would just hang out with them all the time. But they wanted to be with the guy who had a car and a job. And so it's always how it is, fellas. The ladies with the bikes want the guy with the car and not the guy who walks everywhere. But no, I didn't see any guys wearing the Django hat. It was always women. But he would wear the maroon H&M or American Apparel denim like everyday wear, but for like a press conference or a state dinner, he would wear selvage denim.
Okay, chatter, Boricua for life. Just know that we only watch this on mute, so I don't know what Ricky Martin's saying. Like, you're getting mad because you're like, well, you said Bad Bunny wasn't political. He was. Ricky Martin sang the song, "We Don't Want Puerto Rico to Be a State Anthem." We didn't know that, okay? I didn't know that. You want to know why? Because we watch it on mute so that we don't get copy striked. Okay? I'm sorry. Okay, so it was more political than I thought it was. But even then...
Well, hold on. But the thing that people were worried about was that Bad Bunny would say, fuck Donald
ICE.
Trump, fuck ICE.
Yeah, that's what
and the thing that the NFL is really good at, and happened with Kendrick, by the way, last year, is that they find a way to thread the needle with the artist so that everybody still gets paid.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that Bad Bunny isn't being subversive. It's the question of, why do you say ICE out at the Grammys, and then apparently, because we were watching that fucking guy with the chain microphone, apparently not say that explicitly on this.
Yeah.
And it's because he's threading a needle.
And also, like,
and that's
look,
okay.
I would also add that, like, one of the cool things about something like the Super Bowl halftime show is that there's a lot of resources, which means that you can spend a lot of time showing and not telling a certain thing. You can afford to, like, be subtle, because when you put a lot of resources and time and, you know, forethought and creativity into being subtle, like the best pop star in the world is capable of being, then, like, you know, even stuff that isn't so subtle, like having Ricky Martin and another like singing an anthem of Puerto Rican pride, like, it's not saying fuck ICE, but those who are in the know knows what it means, and they're satisfied.
No, he said PR wants independence, but he got to say, if your man doesn't eat your ass, then don't talk shit. Yeah, but we're saying that even, I mean, I think under a different administration, you could have, like, a different time period. Like, Bad Bunny would have said, like, fuck ICE.
I think a lot of people are...
Like, in a not-so-subtle way that every one of the hogs can understand, and then there's a media cycle around it, like... There's controversy around it, but we all have to fucking collectively assume that the most sensitive people on the fucking planet are gonna get mad. And even though his subtle imagery, or like even he snuck this in Spanish, so like most people don't know about Puerto Rican independence, right? Like Matt Walsh doesn't know anything about that. He didn't hit it in a way where like hogs would understand, okay? And that's deliberate. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like, think about, speaking of hogs, like, Donald Trump's reaction was literally like, he was shaking his butt.
Yeah.
Like,
they couldn't find something to get mad at, so they were just, like, trying to make something
and, like,
up.
literally, and also, it's like, if you're bitching about, like, I think it is, like, he didn't speak English. So I was like...
I like how Trump said, there were children watching. And it's like, yup, that is one thing you've been committed to your entire life. Yeah. Making sure when kids are around, you don't go into their dressing room.
Like guy,
you don't do any of that. You don't have a pageant to judge which one's the hottest.
Guy who just shared the "Black People Are Gorillas" video and refused to apologize for it, getting on the high horse.
The guy who like infamously went into dressing rooms during his like rate these children 1 through 10 pageants.
Ryan Grimm is right. That is a pretty funny point.
That was Kid Rock, the bang, the bang, the bang.
Yeah, that like Kid Rock's most famous lyrics aren't even English.
Yeah, they're in what dialect is that? Dr. Oz says that's Armenian.
I definitely think like I mean, Kid Rock is also so funny because it's like he has the whole country thing and chicken fried, all this bullshit.
He's from Detroit.
Like, you're literally exactly. You're from like okay, man. Like,
but a big thing that Trump ran on was how he wasn't like Nancy Reagan, right? Like he was gonna, I'm rude, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing.
Oh, you're bleeding down there, like,
right? So the blood coming out of your whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the whole premise that he is school marming a Super Bowl halftime show is so lame. It's
only your dumb hogs will eat that one up.
It just grabs me at straws. Yeah,
I think he's even losing his like his notes on culture too. Like he used to be. I think he used to be a little. bit more honest.
He used to be like Robert Pattinson. She's not good enough for you.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like she's a no good Nick. Like he used to do that,
and now he's complaining about ass shaking.
Yeah, now he's like fucking. You know, even gets the impression that like it's not even that like he is like reverting to an earlier time or something. I mean, like to me, this is like sundowning stuff. Like it's it's a pitcher in his 30s losing command of his fastball.
Well, maybe it's like he's just like defaulting to like act like having what his dad's reaction would probably have been. A lot of people do that. They're like, "Oh, I'm as old as I remember my dad being." Yeah.
I mean, you saw that interview or the one in New York Mag. Yeah, you guys heard it on the show where it's like he's like, my dad, he was in perfect health except for the Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
my new meta, like what I want to happen is that he's like obviously demented, right? And when you can't form new memories, your brain kind of gets trapped in like an old period of time, and you just keep only talking about that period of time. Like this is what happened to my grandmother. What if his memory is lost in a time when he was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein, and he just keeps talking about Jeffrey. He was such a handsome guy, loved young ladies.
Well,
we all loved them together.
I recently, like, we had a family member recently, like who was in a phase of severe dementia, and like part of what was happening with them is like the mixing and matching of like reality and fiction. So it's like they still think they're in 1998 or whatever, and the world is like that, except they're like, but I got to get food for the fish, and they've never owned a fish or whatever. Yeah. And so I'm imagining that it's like, like what if like the only fixed real memory combined with like all the other bullshit in his senile mind is like I have Melania and Jeffy. And then everybody
and Bill.
I love how Bill's back for him.
Yeah, no, he is.
I think that's like a fear reaction.
I don't know if this is counterintuitive or not yet, because I don't know what the intuitive take is. But just because everybody has been like, oh, like Bill Hillary, like very washed, very bad, very mentioned in the Epstein files or whatever. I do kind of feel like there's like a not insubstantial chance that making them testify is gonna like really backfire, just because it's like, Bill Clinton was a pretty talented politician for a long time, and given enough preparation and scriptedness with this situation where like Trump is way more implicated and fucked than him, like it could end up being like you just made Bill Clinton sympathetic again, and congratulations.
And he's going up against like, he's not going up against like the class of '94, who themselves were like kind of fuck ups. He's going up against like guys who like made Trey Gowdy look like a genius.
That's absolutely
like he's going up against like the huge fuck ups and morons and idiots.
Yeah, he's going up against like fan boat salesmen.
Yeah,
How dare you talk about Tommy Tuberville that way?
Tommy Tuberville can't even fucking string sentences together.
Is he out yet? Because I remember he had a whole thing of like, it turns out he really hates being in Congress and he needs to get out as soon as possible. He already said he's not running for re-election.
Yeah, him and Fetterman are like...
all these guys.
No,
it's so funny.
Fetterman loves being in Congress.
I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, he's having the time of his life.
But he's one of the...
just sitting on a bench.
But like every... just staring... Like, that was like... It is like the funny... It is like... It says something that you can make... That he can make suicidal ideation into like just straight unintentional comedy.
A lot of the funniest jokes are like imagining ways that you would be like. I think some of the biggest hits from the show, imagining being killed by cops, but not because I'm sad, because I'm trying to like get out of something.
Yeah, like for him, it's like his son's birthday.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's what I do think his ideations are. Like there was an old like Bill Burr joke about like how he has ideations, and they're not realistic ones because it's all killing himself with things that don't exist. Like he imagines throwing a boomerang blade that goes across the room and cuts his head off, so he doesn't have to like go to the airport.
Wait, Tuberville's going. He's running for governor of Alabama.
Tuberville.
That's a pretty good job. If you
that's
don't,
a
like,
way better. I was about to say that's a way better job and it's also way better opportunities for graft.
You
can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money being a Southern state governor right now.
Also, you don't have to know about all the things you're expected to know about. Like, he's getting interviewed on Capitol Hill. He knows nothing about anything.
Yeah, like he like did this. He ended up accidentally, and it really was like kind of accidental. It was in the sense that like it was really obvious that he did not intend to get himself in this deep. But the whole like the military thing where it was like, was it about abortions? It was that like he didn't want the Pentagon to pay for any abortions, and there's like some statutory piece of it, whatever. But he was holding up like a ton of allocations or whatever, and he ended up like deep in this matter of like principle with the Pentagon. And I've never seen somebody who was winning the argument with their base, winning it from the perspective of the White House, and still really fucking miserable because he realized like, oh, everybody's mad at me.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, okay, why do you think the military wants people to be able to get abortions? Do you think it's because they're like liberal, or do you think it's because it's like, oh, we have like a massive fucking sexual assault problem?
Well, and like also like you know, abortions are sometimes medically necessary, and you know they can read newspapers like everybody else and be like, yeah, like there was even that fucking woman, the Republican woman in Congress, who then went to the Wall Street Journal and told her story where she got
There's a brawl.
Yeah, if I were the Patriots, I'd be pissed too. I'm getting my shit rocked.
Getting skunked.
Yeah. Stand up for yourself, Stephon Diggs.
The new Tel Aviv Patriots, owned by Robert Kraft, getting fucking destroyed. 19-0.
Whatever. This is also a big game of karma ball with the Patriots are playing with.
That would be a cool like sports headline. Kraft Maccabees and cheese. I don't know how you could fit that in.
The only institution that would write a headline. The only institution that would write a headline like that would be the New York Post, and they're very pro-Israel, so that's not happening.
No, but that would be like if he won. They'd be like, he's like a Maccabee.
No. It would be the headline. The cover of the Post would be Kraft Maccabee. It would be like the spelling style would be like mac and cheese would be like Maccabee, and then it would be like a horrible Photoshop with like him holding a sword.
Yeah,
and it's like a soft focus profile.
And he has like a block of cheese, like he skewered it with the sword. And
the
cheese symbolizes.
Or it's like, or the Post is in the style of a Kraft, like he's like it's the box of Easy Mac.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. No,
Fetterman was spotted outside of the Super Bowl. Yo.
Hey, listen, man.
Come on.
Is he? No.
Wait.
No.
This is M. Hud's favorite. Have you never seen this?
It's not him.
No, it's not. M. Hud loves.
That is Senator John Fetterman.
Anytime I'm talking about John Fetterman, he's like, "Have you seen this clip?" He's like, "Have you seen this of John Fetterman?" And then he sends me this link.
Mike has the best clips. Like,
he does, man.
Pond fight, one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Oh, that's so good.
The bong fight. The bong fight is like...
Pond fight is still...
Pond fight...
The guy's in the river. God. He's just so wet.
No need for rock.
Screaming.
No Need for Rock is like one of the... People say so much funny shit in fights, but that is like maybe the funniest fucking one.
Mr. Beast did a Salesforce ad. Salesforce offers and serves to boost Trump's immigration force.
Wait, noted environmentalist Mr. Beast?
Yeah, it was shocking. I know.
What does Salesforce like do? What do they make?
They make B2B SaaS.
That's not. You don't need an entire company for that. I could do that.
No,
I'm not a code.
They make like the biggest thing is like they make sales software, but like a lot of it, like their big innovation was that a lot of their services were among the first to be distributed in the cloud. Mark Benioff was an Oracle protege of Larry Ellison.
Oh god.
So it's like
being the Oracle of whatever they're doing is perfect.
I mean, but it's like CRM software is essentially like they make a software that's like that has insinuated itself into the crevices of like a zillion fucking businesses around the world.
CRM.
And being a specialist in it for like a company is itself like a job qualification.
Oh no, I know a ton of people who like they were making $900 a year, and then they like went to the software school, and now they make like $8 trillion a year doing that.
The NFL is reportedly fuming after losing
That's Nick Adams.
Yeah, so he's Australian. On Bed Benny's halftime show to TPUSA.
Wait, Nick Adams?
I think he is. But he's also like doing a whole bit, right?
Yeah. He's like it's. Yeah, it's got him a fucking ambassador.
I was gonna say, like, do they know it's a bit, or they got care it's a bit? Like,
I think it's the perfect thing for conservatives where they both know it a bit. It's like a bit and it's earnestly felt.
They think he's trolling the libs, and so they're fine.
I mean, he is objectively like
he's also like parodying them. But
it ceases to be a parody of them when like the person doing it. And
when you take the ambassadorship, it can't.
Yeah, exactly. Like that sort of precisely like whatever level of irony he ever operated on, it's been transcended.
I don't know. I will go as far as to say that I think that makes it funnier. I like Nick Adams. I used to I couldn't fucking stand him because it was like people were quoting him and like thinking they were like owning him.
Yeah.
But he's just. I don't know, at some point, he just kind of won me over.
I mean, I like him when I'm not seeing him comment in the aftermath of, like, a mass shooting or something.
No, those are the best ones. Actually, those are really good.
Dude, this is literally what we were just talking about with, like, Twitter. They're
over 5 million
They are deluding themselves. They botted their own stream, And now they're like, oh, look at
also,
how fucking awesome
also,
it is.
I'm kind of pissed that they didn't stream this on X because you know that would have been the most botted one of that.
Yeah.
And, like, that would have been really fucking funny.
Remember
that
they
would have
70 million people watched Tucker?
Yeah. No, this would have gotten 1 billion views in like 20 minutes. Like more.
It would have been like over the population of Earth.
9 billion views. People were just like watching it double time.
So the botting of it, how hard is that to pull off?
I have no fucking idea, but I do know that there's hella people that bought their shit on both Kick, Rumble, Twitch.
I'm fascinated by just like what that costs. Like, is it hard to pull off?
Do you ever remember the Twitch? Like, once upon a time, like, we knew people who used to do this, but like Matt Brunig did it once. It was really funny.
Oh yeah.
Like you could just buy Twitter followers.
Oh yeah,
really easily.
No, Joe Mandy did this. He bought 1 million Twitter followers.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like, you know, and it was really funny. Jacobin did it as like a bit, and then the New York Times like did a story about the firm they did it from, and so they were like, the Socialist Jacobin magazine did it. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Because God, it's self-explanatory. But I imagine it's the same thing now. It's just like a little bit more subtle.
You can.
People bought like crazy, especially nowadays. But it's just funny.
You just find if you just Google well enough.
You know how
it's awesome though, because no one actually watched it, so they can just lie like this and then bought their fucking Twitter likes as well, and they just keep the cycle going where it's like, oh dude, everybody's on our side, and then
I know if somebody were to like make a new Twitter account tonight, not follow anybody, and then look at the For You feed, it would all just be this shit.
Yeah. You know how many people subscribe to Chapo, like paying? 22. You can bot anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, look.
This house botted.
Everything, dude.
This watch botted.
Everything is the New York Times bestseller asterisk now. Like, that's what it is.
Dude, I bought my income taxes. I say I make $52 million a year. So they know they can't fuck around with me.
Yeah. And I'm not paying a single dime in taxes.
No, they actually give money to me.
But they get afraid. Because they're like, oh, you're a 52 millionaire.
Yeah, they're like, this guy's a big shot.
It's like when Caleb Pitts files his taxes, they're like, this is the most powerful gambler in the world.
Yeah.
Like, we can't mess with him.
When he was just the most powerful gambler on the East Coast, like, they fucked with him a little. But in the world, yeah, they leave you alone.
What is this? This is the most hilarious shit. Goodbye, Jet Black Hair. It was fun. Dude, what is... First of all...
Dude, when you troll...
This is why they're not making GPUs anymore.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, like a fucking, like this photo, like a village... A village in Peru just disappeared from Google Maps to do this. Holy shit.
That is it. That's the botting of a human face. That is all we're doing anymore.
Oh, god damn it. I opened Laura Loomer's feed without updating my drivers.
It crashed my...
It's just insane to do that. Like, come on, Laura.
God, people who are actually watching the Super Bowl
a good quote
must be
retweet of this is like, you know how like they'll post like an AI video and be like, this is why you can't purchase RAM anymore? It's just this photo.
Yeah. It's just like, come on, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Everyone, look. Everyone has deluded themselves. I did an infamous one when I was getting like really fucking fat. My gut was coming in, but I thought like, oh, my V taper's coming back. It's my triangle dick muscle. It was just like my lower gut.
It's just your lower gut.
Yeah.
I know.
That was a really sad day.
Man, I'm glad that we still have. You know what's missing from like modern existence nowadays is like
plural marriage.
Well, yes, that. But just like having a shared cultural experience. Like back in the day, a movie would come out, everyone would go watch it, everyone would talk about it, there'd be discourse around it for like a week. Nowadays, we don't have that anymore. And at least the Super Bowl is supposed to be that, right? And even then, conservatives have their own fucking universe.
Have you ever watched that old? People post this on Twitter sometimes. It's like an old news report from when like I think like Return of the Jedi came out, and I didn't like.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
about. I'm not at all a Star Wars guy.
Oh, that video, the newscast.
Yeah, but it's like it's cool because it's people of like all different demographics and social stations and ages and everything who are all just they speak extemporaneously 1,000 times better than like really any like public figure now.
Yeah.
And B, they're all they all have this same consensus, anticipation, and excitement over this cultural product. And there were bad things about having like a singular consensus culture.
Yeah, like when they were selling the Iraq War.
Yeah, but it was also like it was absolutely fucking better for just the average person, or really everyone, for just any two people to have a pretty good shot of having things that they can talk about, the things they had in common with them. And sports were like the last thing that were kind of like that for a lot of people. Not anymore.
But the whole point is that if we're all going to live on the internet, then anything resembling a shared identity actually is the shit we consume.
Yeah, and it's like a basis for conflict.
Yes, and so if everything is downstream of culture, if culture is just a 1,000 scraps of paper in a phone booth with a fan at the bottom, if you're trying to grab at shit and no one's grabbing the same stuff, it feels like it does feel like I miss when everybody knew who the Ninja Turtles were.
Yeah,
and that's actually a meaningful it's bad.
I mean, it's
real bad right now.
When there are no common frames of reference, just these little things that you never thought about. You never thought about as things that you could lose from your everyday experience. Like being able to like make jokes with a guy who's in line with you. Maybe you can. Maybe if you bring up a cultural thing or like
that's what sports is, man. That's the last.
But even now, even if you bring up a sports thing,
people don't.
I don't watch goy ball.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the fuck?
That's what I mean.
Well, it's like the other extreme of it, or it's like you're like, I mean, I've been riding Amtrak a lot these last months, and the shit you see on people's screens.
Oh my god!
Like I feel like I occupy like a different reality.
Dude, yeah, no, it's like America B. Like that's a different. There's a different America. Like Jelly Roll is the most poppin'.
No,
thing
I
in
did
America
see.
B.
Like I'm not knocking like when people have on like a Spotify playlist or whatever, but like seeing somebody on the Spotify artist page of Mumford and Sons, like did throw me.
No, not even that. It's like one thing if people are into because like these are popular bands. Like someone is buying tickets to go see these acts, but
Goy ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was a reminder, Yarvin is Jewish.
And like a fucking Zionist. Like, what are you talking about? But
by the way, everybody in that Star Wars newscast is more fluent at the English language than Curtis Yarvin.
Absolutely.
100 billion%. Yeah.
Most people are.
But I like what I mean when I say like the stuff you will see, like just on an airplane or like a bus or a train, just not even trying to, just seeing what's on people's phones. It's stuff where like there would have been like a news report about this thing existing 10 years ago. But now just like a regular looking guy, you'll see his phone in the corner of your eye, and he's like following and retweeting an account that's called like pregnant women dying. And it's like, oh great.
That is true. I forgot that Facebook is like especially filled with a lot of groups like that or videos that are just like maimed cat jokes.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, like AI videos of like limbless animals or whatever.
The world's most violent arrests.
I really think this halftime show, like judging by what I saw, I didn't even listen to it, is like a filter. Like, and I don't even know if these people actually hate it or if they feel like it's a performance. Like,
I think the Nick Fuentes thing is like he's like he's not always this way, but it's like he had the most like correct or like astute observation for somebody from his perspective, which is that it's like that.
Yeah, Bad Bunny over all.
It's just like it's obvious. Like well, I don't understand like if he's referring to the TPUSA one or all the previous iterations of it.
You do have to factor something in.
What?
Nick Fuentes is Mexican. He is La Raza.
Yeah.
He might have liked it for that reason.
You can take the Latinx out of Latinx America.
You can take the queer Latinx.
Is there a video anywhere of Nick Fuentes speaking Spanish? Does that exist?
Oh my God. That's
a pretty good question.
I would love
to know. You're his neighbor.
Well, yeah, no, we're both Illinois boys.
Yeah, you're his neighbor and also close friend growing up.
Well, Well, I was in a Big Brothers Big Sisters program.
You made him that way.
Yeah,
He was like
a nice normal kid.
He got his Jews mixed up when he was saying Mark Levin red pilled me into the Great Replacement. It was actually Felix.
Yeah,
Felix taught him Groyperism.
He was like a normal kid, and I was like. I was like, it was back when I could still drink, and I was like, went to his house at 3 a.m. and was like, let me tell you about the USS Liberty.
Yeah.
This is why your life is shit.
Because of the USS Liberty.
And he was like, what do you mean? I like playing Halo. I was like, no, your life is a fucking nightmare. You're never going to be happy. I got kicked out of that program,
Guy whose first interaction with Israel and hating Israel, USS Liberty, is such a funny bit.
It is.
You jest, but like that is like for a lot of like so
for like boomers who are like, the Navy is so important to me. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, it is fucked up because like they fucking knew. You know, like they
I know, but I'm saying like for a kid now, like they bro.
Oh yeah, for a kid born in like 2005.
They would have known other things about Israel before encountering the USS Liberty incident.
Yeah. Well, that's a real like millennial versus Gen Z thing.
Yeah.
Is I would tell him about like Jonathan Pollard.
Yeah.
Again, I apologize. I did not do a good job in the Big Brothers program. My bad.
Candace Owens, I am sorry, but I hate both options. On the one hand, we have a halftime show presented without a word of English spoken. On the other, nor sung. On the other hand, we have an organization that scammed its views by paying platform advertisers, followed by influencers to pretend they broke records. The left versus right grift is actually boring now. What exactly are we doing here, America?
This is not gonna hit because you just have to cave. You have to say the Bad Bunny performance was better.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like you're almost there. You're so close.
Yeah.
Like you're willing even to go further and say, yeah, they botted the views on the right.
Yeah.
And you just can't admit that Bad Bunny's pretty cool.
Like, there's nothing you can do. I just, like, conservatives are never going to be this cultural force. It's just not.
The Goyim Bull is about to start.
Oh, no, this has got to be a meme, right? Like, there's no way this person is sincerely.
I mean, he has a blue check and one of those custom
and he's doing
things.
Crypto thing.
So, go order your favorite Goy slop and pay 15% plus on DoorDash, then finance it on Klarna so you have more Goy bucks to buy some Goy nip and smoke it in time to be judged by companies that paid $8 million a commercial to hypnotize you.
Okay,
into
no, he
further
is being
Goy
sincere.
Degeneration. I mean,
all right, buddy.
They made it cringe. It was funny.
You want to get off the cross there?
Yeah,
pal?
like it peaked at Goy Block.
Jesus.
It peaked at Goy Block.
Goy Block is
Goy Block is the funny.
Goy Block?
No.
So Goy Brick. It's Goy Brick.
Goy Brick.
So find the original. Chat.
It looks so big.
Chat, please pull up the original.
Goy Brick.
That is. I talked about it yesterday, but the funniest thing about it is like because of the perspective, it looks like it's like 18 inches long, and just the idea of like a rabbi like throwing that at your head.
Does anyone have the pose? The eat your Goy Brick pose?
Please.
Charlie Kirk's rotting corpse ziplining across the stage at TPUSA halftime show.
That proves he faked his own death, though. You notice how the light
Yeah. This is it.
Eat your Goy Block and shut the fuck up.
It's so big. Like, it looks so big.
It's an amazing. It's such an amazing.
There's something so funny about like unwrapping that Delta cookie, which is delicious by the way.
It's like a biscuit, and it's like, and also I'm just so fascinated because like it's also like when I see that image of like fucking like Thanksgiving dinner looking ass like meal on the flight, like my thought is not like, wow, I want that. My thought is like, well, that's fucking impractical.
Yeah.
Like it would just like
yeah,
that would be so
it's an advertisement.
Yeah, because it's not real. That's
well,
like,
and also it's like I'm imagining like what? So like everybody's like spilling like au jus on their aloe sweatsuit that they wore to fly to Miami. Like, come on,
dude, that was another thing. Like transportation secretary came out and he was like, everyone needs to dress up for flights.
What planes were like falling out of the sky?
Yeah,
that was really.
He's like, we're gonna fix
the funeral that you're inevitably going to.
Yeah, we're gonna fix air travel by making everybody fucking wear suits. It's like, oh my god.
So I've been thinking about this like the Goya thing and how, like, look, I'm not saying this is a conspiracy. I was at the meeting underneath Central Park where they're like, this looks pretty bad for us. How are we gonna fight back? And they sent out like Avi Yemeni and all the like the most annoying like Zionists, lobbyists, and Hezbollah to be like, actually, it's like we use it as like a compliment. We actually love you, and it doesn't work because all these people's previous output is like extorting restaurants and being like, why do you have a triangle on your menu? I think me and you should make like a Gillette ad where it's like, we're with like just obviously we know not every Orthodox guy is a Hasid, but just for visual purposes, we're hanging out, and then we have a third guy. Our friend is like a Hasidic guy, and he sees like, you know, just like a shit kicker, like the couple that Chris Moltisanti saw after Adriana revealed
Yeah.
that she was like a guy like that, and the Hasid's about to like make fun of him, and we're like, stop. Just like the Gillette ad. And it's all like...
You're standing up to Jewish hate, but this time it's
Well, we're
Jewish
standing
people
up
doing
to
hate.
Gentile hate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, we need to make a change.
And
then it's a symbolically, like, we're having a funeral for the word goy.
I mean, to me, it's like one of these like that feat, like seeing the frequency of that word in the Epstein files has been so disappointing. Like, obviously, there's like far worse,
it's crazy,
many evil things in those files,
dude,
and I don't want to play those down, but it is like the extent to which it's like, okay, like what do you want me to fucking say, man? Part of what I also like really resent about it is that it's like it's like that like weird such like it's also like so clearly like thinly felt chauvinism.
Yeah.
It's just like you're just like such an asshole and so disregarding, and you're like so lazy in your humor that you're like, oh well, here's like the thing,
It's not like the shit in like that movie Hannah and Her Sisters, or when the episode of Curb where Larry thinks he's Gentile. It's not like funny like that. It's just like pure like. It's like 70% of the most horrifying emails about like sex trafficking you ever read, and then 30% is just like, I hope there aren't a bunch of stupid human fucking livestock goys at the party tonight.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust the Krasenstein.
Yeah.
Those guys were banned from Twitter pre-Elon for a reason.
Wait, you saw CNN anchor Jim Squito retweet it? How do you say his last name? Shudo. Okay, that's...
Like prosciutto.
Okay, on the list of things that you mispronounced, Squito is still beneath Borisua.
Wait, did he say Borisua?
But yeah, guess what he's trying to say?
Boricua.
Yeah. Or Boricua.
Boricua?
Boricua.
That was crazy. I'm not the greatest pronouncer myself.
Yeah, I think Goy had its moment in the spotlight. Like, it was funny for like a brief moment. But now all the normies know about it, and they keep fucking talking about it.
You know what I hate is when I see posts where it's like they clearly just think goy like means Jewish because it's like a Jewish sounding word.
Thank you, Benito. Doug Jones Mafia, kiss me, Mom Donnie.
Doug Jones. No, that's not a name I've heard in many moons.
God, Doug Jones.
That was.
He's also running for Alabama.
So he can lose. Great. I mean, it is like that was an awesome race though, because it was like.
It was the only time I was happy for just like a shitty Democrat winning, because it was just like the idea of this fucking pedophile becoming a senator.
People really I actually really like the way you've phrased this a bunch, and I've used it in conversation a lot, and I cite you on it, which is that because I remember this distinction very clearly because I was working at Vice News at the time, and so like every day when I would take the bus to work, I like look at my phone, and, I'm going to like the newsroom meeting like to start the day, and it's like, all right, like what are the articles I have to read today that are about like something happening in the Trump administration that then they'll respond to, and it's just going to be like an evolving media scandal. So it's like, all right, Tom Price did something today, Jeff Sessions did something today, and then the Trump administration would be cowed by the media and then would go do it because of the articles. And in Trump 2, they've decided no articles. Like, we don't care about the articles. We're not firing anybody. We're not punishing anybody.
No, yeah, they shit canned so many people like an hour.
Oh yeah, Candace was calling out the boss. The problem with people, Candace, unblock me, Candace.
Oh, what the hell, lady?
Oh, Candace Owens blocked me years ago. Like, years ago.
Did she block you when she was woke?
No.
When she started that anti-gamer.
No, I think it was around the time with when she was linked up with Charlie Kirk.
Oh yeah,
also,
when she was part of Con Inc.
It has to be though, like how I block some people because I know that otherwise I would just get really mad at them. And,
by the way,
respond to them all the time.
I only block
the New Tel Aviv Patriots. The New Tel Aviv Patriots lost.
Okay.
Seahawks win
7.
This is brutal.
That's a pretty good omen. I would say it's a pretty good omen.
Woke is back.
Yeah, woke's back.
Like you look at owners and like one has like stole dinosaur bones, right? And has like a sexual harassment charge, I think, or some weird shit like that. And then the other one went to Israel. And
well, it's more than like went to Israel. He's kind of like,
well, he
like literally set up again. I want to reiterate, like he set up like the Get Jason Bourne bunker, but for like tweets about like.
I can't get over that. That's in that.
Dude,
stadium.
I need to know.
It's
like
so
they
cover
crazy.
sports, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's there also.
It's such a like weird use of real estate. Like
I mean,
so
they could
perfect,
put,
though.
couldn't you put
It's
like
so
a frozen
perfect.
yogurt place there?
I mean, or like what I think about it reminds me of is like, have you noticed? So there's a tweet that went viral of like it was a photo of the Red Sox merch store at Fenway, or maybe at Fenway like 25 years ago, and it just looks awesome. Like it looks like really well stocked. Like it's like lots of different kinds of stuff, and like you can get a uniform in there for not just like the most well-known 3 players on the team. And so everybody's like, obviously, everybody's like, fuck Fanatics and like raging about it or whatever.
Right.
Like, to me, it's like, yeah, what did they replace like the good merch section of the stadium with? Like somebody who's like moonlighting for Beitar.
Yeah.
Like, like it's a bad fucking joke. And like your ticket costs 20 times more per the rate of inflation.
I just don't understand. Like Robert Kraft is an immensely wealthy man. Like you couldn't have put that somewhere else.
Like why is Ben Giver listed as an assistant coach on the Patriots?
I have a theory about Robert Kraft. Like,
why did you put that there? You should have put a rub and tug there.
I think this is all like he was obviously always like super pro-Israel and like gave money to tons of Hezbollah's causes. But I think like after he got caught being honked off by like brutally like treated trafficked women.
Yeah.
That he was like, okay, I have 10 years of my life left to redeem myself. And to like show everyone I really care about this more than football, I'm going to put like the fucking anti-Semitism hunting center in my football stadium.
I just like, who's that for? I mean, I guess like other people who are just as brain broken who look at that and go like, oh, you're a good guy. Like, I'm glad someone's out there fighting this fight.
I bet he also feels bad about when he let Pootler steal his ring.
Wait.
Oh,
that was him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fucked up. Well, Pootler is like pretty pro-Israel too. I mean, he goes.
Pootler's surrounded by a lot of guys.
Yeah, like there's like it's a very he doesn't come out looking squeaky clean on that one.
What, do the Epstein files?
No, on like I think like I'm being ironic talking about Putin, but specifically about Israel.
Yeah.
One of the things I'm curious about though, vis-a-vis the Kraft anti-Semitism bunker, is
I love that so much.
I mean, well, like okay, because now
it's just so insane to do.
Well,
in the fucking stadium.
And like part of me now wonders like, okay, that's so crazy that I do partly wonder because also like that was like for like a CBS like morning segment.
Yeah, you think they just like dressed it up? They dressed it for
get the word cloud.
Like and moreover also like it may not have even been at the stadium. Like I do think there's the possibility that like they were just putting them on and that they wanted to find a Super Bowl week tie-in and they were like, oh, let's like get the nonprofit here for like a week. And it's like, all right, get the projector up, get the screen, make sure the Israel scarf is
No, he has Unit 8200 in the stadium.
I mean, it is like, it's, I also do think that like part of it has to be again, like the kind of, like trying to wash the like, the Israel of it all. I mean, it feels like that's what's so disappointing about this stuff too, is like, I gotta say, like, not that I think that like there should really be any like anti-Semitism specific ad like at this moment, just because there's so many more relevant things, and this feels, and also like it is like because it's not actually about anti-Semitism, obviously. Also, though, it's like it's just about like about Israel. It's about like making about people not critical of Israel.
The only real like impactful combating anti-Semitism ad would be like, we're Jews that don't fuck with Israel. What Israel is doing is wrong, and then plastering that all over the fucking Super Bowl commercial.
That would literally, it's so true.
That would also one-shot every fucking, like, every massive Zionist donor would, like, they would probably commit mass suicide.
I mean, but this is why, like, other countries, the way that, like, in America, our, like, censorship regime is, like, very quiet, and it's very improvised, and it, like, happens in boardrooms, and is spoken, and it happens to prevent stuff from happening like this and so forth. Like, in Germany and other countries, like, you know, in some ways I'm grateful for that because I agree with you. I do think that it means you can, like, break a taboo in America, and it's just that it's a taboo. But, like, I've been, like, you know, obviously following what's happening in, like, Germany and other countries, like in the UK, where they're just, like, making it illegal to say, like, Free Palestine or things like that, period, or to treat that as anti-Semitism and stuff. And it just seems so clear that this is, like, that's the world that they want to bring us into.
Michael Rappaport finally has one good take. I'd watch Bad Bunny on a loop for 3 weeks straight rather than ever watch Kid Rock.
Now woke is back.
Now
woke is back.
There was a streaker. Okay, I can't show that, chatter. Why are you linking it to me? I'm gonna get cooked. You know?
I mean, it is kind of funny that, like, the Patriots get to the Super Bowl and everybody's, like, groaning because it's their, like, gazillionth time, and then it's like, oh yeah, well, no.
And then they got fucking wiped.
Yeah, and they, like, limped into the Super Bowl too. Like, Drake May didn't look good in the against the Broncos.
I watched the halftime thing thinking he is the Latin. What?
I watched the halftime thinking he is the Latin.
I have no idea what you're trying to say. Saying globalized intifada will get you arrested in the UK?
Yeah.
Damn, I should.
I mean,
when I go back,
and the Palestine action stuff.
Yeah, when I go back, I should see if they'll, like, deport me. Next time I go back, I'll test it out.
I love this guy.
He's still trying to reach me.
Well, what I love is, like, when they type, like, they're out of breath, like Hasan.
Yeah.
Instead of just, like, following it up.
He is the Latin. What does that mean?
He is the Latin. Check who was on stage.
Yeah, I saw. Pedro Pascal was on stage. My goat.